Hi, this is the M.C.M podcast. I'm Big V.
I'm Chewy.
I'm Maito.
I'm Shitler.
We're all here to do another podcast. Hopefully, this one comes out better than some of the others.
Yeah.
So, our first thing tonight is going to be stories from beyond the cave. In other words, stories of ghost hunting adventures and just random stuff that has happened to us or we have done outside of this room.
There's a lot. Some of them has proof.
Yes.
Some of the stuff me flopping photos done at Walker's
Yeah.
house, Brenda caught on camera. That's a.
I know she shows us all the time.
She show you the Gungam video?
No, but
I
she's
seen
looking
that
for
one.
it.
Okay, but what a great story to start with.
I've seen that.
Alright. Me, Bodil, and Flop. We were sitting there playing Flop's Xbox. We used to do it all the time. We was playing Call of Duty. We sitting there playing, me and Flop. Bodil was just off to the side.
Hold on. Which Call of Duty?
I think it's Modern Warfare.
Okay, this is important.
Very true.
It's the first Modern Warfare. Just to be clear here.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just sitting there playing, and Flop's mom would always have music going. She'd notice every time she'd play Gangnam Style, we'd all just kind of start going to the beat of the music. And then one time she decided, I'm going to record this. It's kind of funny. So she did it, and I don't know why. We all just had the great idea of standing up and starting dancing. And we did. And we're going at it. And I got the bright idea in the middle of this. I'm in the middle. I'm going to nut these two on the side of me. They didn't notice. I did my slight little horse walk up and bam! And split. Go look it up on YouTube. It's somewhere. I don't know what it's called, though.
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, yeah, and then they proceeded. Flop held me down and Bodil dolphin kicked me.
That was your fault.
That was, but it's well worth it. Thing is, Bodil kept dancing for a minute after and didn't hit him right away. Flop just dropped, and then Bodil's just like, oh, that didn't hurt.
Wait,
And then
maybe
down
so.
he went.
Basically, Flop just went.
He flopped.
Yes.
The flop.
The
Flop.
Flop does what the Flop does best.
He flops.
Where do you think he got that name?
Well, there's a few reasons.
I've never asked.
Xbox.
Probably best of not know. Anyhow, it honestly all started out as actually an error because what he wanted to use would not work, and it popped something else up, and he's like, "Screw it, I'm going with it." So,
I stole my name from my brother.
yeah, I know.
I stole a lot of his names. One of them I'm not going to say because it's racist.
I'm not going.
Okay,
There.
I don't remember how I came up with my username at all, but I do remember coming up with one when he and I used to go on, what was it, like Nicktropolis or whatever?
Yeah! I can't. I've
was
been on
like
that for Tuesdays.
Years ago, and I was just like coming up with random crap, and then I was like trying to fit things with boy because I was like 8, and I figured, you know what?
I'm 8, I'm a boy, I'm going to do it.
So I was like trying to fit in different things, and then I was like, you know, horror, boy, that works. And then I put a number at the end because it wouldn't work, and I really wanted that one. I was just tired of trying them. And I used that for so many years.
My username I use mostly now, Blue Streak. That's an error that just kind of happened. Hello. This is Keisha.
She wanted to join our podcast, apparently. While the other one left the podcast.
Anyways, okay, you get comfy. The one I use now, I used to always go with Streak 46. That was my name just because, Tall Paul gave me that nickname.
Oh,
Streak.
that's right.
Because we was out paintballing one day,
Oh, I
and he went up and squoze a paintball at me, and it just like streaked a yellow streak down my
right across his head.
And so we called it. So they started calling me Streak, and then 46 just fit because I needed a number. Someone already had my name. Anyway, so I was signed up for something, and Streak 46 was taken. And I was so mad because who takes my username? I played Mafia Wars on Facebook for a while, and I couldn't use it there neither. So I tried Bloodstreak. I typed it in wrong. Came out blue. BLOO.
I don't even remember what Turf was trying to put in when he originally got his.
Mitt Romney?
No, before that. It
the one
was
before that?
Tainted Pineapple.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember what he was trying to put in, but that popped up, and he's like, screw it, I'm going with it.
Okay, Xbox comes up with the dumbest names, right?
Sometimes.
Like,
I'm glad I didn't have that problem.
I've got
Tickle my pickle
I did,
17.
when I first made mine, they let me choose it, but I wish it hadn't because that was a terrible one.
What was your first one?
My first one, the one that I still have today, is Neo Kid 9. I hate it.
Could be worse.
Because everybody thinks I'm a fan of The Matrix.
They probably think you're like 12 too.
It's either The Matrix or Neopets, and I don't hate The Matrix, but I hate Neopets. But I've got 2 profiles on my Xbox that are named something really weird. I think one's like Flippant Fiddle,
Yep.
and then the other one that I make Tyler use whenever he comes over is Proof Red Nose.
Well,
See, I've been lucky with all mine. I've got Stealth Angel,
Yeah.
and I've got Mad Hatter. They both got numbers at the end.
Yeah.
And then I've got my Kraus Mistwalker. All of mine came out good. What the hell's wrong with you
Oh
guys?
no, I
Those
kind of
ones-
think
what?
Turf
I-
got screwed
I
over.
came
He
out
got
fine.
Mitt Romney.
He wanted that.
I know, but still.
He wanted it. And you know how much people are so excited when they see that and goof around with him because of it?
I know. We were me and Turf. We were playing Black Ops. One of them. I think it's the second one. Which one has a boat on it? Is that the second one?
I don't know on
I
that.
don't remember. I think it's the second one.
Anyways, we're sitting there playing that, and these 2 like Australian guys or something. I don't know if that was actually Australian, but they were selling me it was, and
Yeah,
It
it's
was
the second one.
amazing.
I know what one you're talking about now.
it was amazing. Like, oh yeah, we're down here fighting the Tiger Sharks. Are you really Mitt Romney? And that's not like me joking either. That's about how they asked.
Cool it down.
Weird. And these guys were funny.
Dude, my dad still wears a Mitt Romney shirt.
at least my.
What?
I still
or
wear
usually-
Power Rangers.
I did the other day. I'm not sure. This is just Dead Moth.
I think that's Silence of the Lambs.
Possibly.
This one used to be a skull smoking a cigar with a top hat and gambling.
It's kind of faded out.
Oh, I
Faded
can-
so much that my teachers never mentioned it in school because you're not supposed to have like tobacco-related products.
If you look close enough, you can actually still see like the face, but you gotta kind of look close.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's faded pretty good.
It's
You can see
really
it.
bad, but
But my username was Lucky also.
What is your username anymore?
Shy Guy 196.
I don't know too many people that's going to use that, though.
Yeah. A Mario fan?
that's exactly what I thought of.
How?
Too.
Those little red things with the mask, they're called Shy Guys.
From Mario
I did
2.
not know that.
Yeah.
Wait,
I've never played Mario 2.
Really?
I've got 1 and 3, never played 2.
Well, technically, Mario 2 is like a reskin of another game called Doki Doki Panic from
Wait.
Japan, and so it's basically a different game but just with Mario characters in it.
PJ. Like the little.
Explains why I've never played it.
They're little red guys. They sometimes got like a wind up on the back.
And they got a white mask.
Yeah.
Oh,
ain't never
the
seen
ones that throw like the hammers.
No, those are
No.
Hammer Bros.
Oh no. Hammer with those.
He'll show you.
He's going to try and find one on
You
the
guys
internet,
just
so-
keep going. I'll just find it for you.
But
Yeah.
Gotta keep
Hey,
that pulled
can
up
I-
for later.
So everybody around my age grew up with like, I would say PlayStation 2, Xboxes, stuff like that, and a few of them PS1s here and there. My first console, I'm not kidding anybody, was NES, and I was born in 1998. So let's just make that clear. My first console was the NES, and it is still my favorite. But everyone
Those guys.
around me, like everyone around my age,
Okay.
is always remembers like
Okay.
PS1 or like
I haven't
PS2.
played much, but
And all my memories are like with N64 and NES and Super Mario Bros. 3.
Dude, the 64 is the shit.
I don't
me
know
about it.
how did people even figure out the secrets like how to get the whistle in Mario? Mario 3.
back then, who knows?
A Nintendo Power Magazine,
Oh, yeah. I
which
forgot
came out
about
like
that.
3 months after the game, so you're sitting there playing it for 3 months like, what the hell am I doing?
You know, I never did see the magazine when I found it. And I don't even know how I found it. I just came across it. I'm like, what's this? But no, my first console I ever played on was a Atari 2600.
Oh, I was going to say a ColecoVision.
No,
Wait, no,
I actually have
television.
I've never played a ColecoVision.
what's that one?
And it was a few years after I played Atari that I actually was able to play on an Intellivision. And then I played on everything else since then.
I got screwed over. My Atari broke before I was born.
I can't remember what it was called.
Ataris are fun.
Oh, they are.
I've played one now, but one out.
I think mine was like the one.
Let's see, your first console, I'm pretty sure was Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
always
was it the
loved
joystick
Super
one?
Nintendo.
So did I.
It was like a long black.
That wasn't you guys' first console.
No.
That was one you guys got later.
Yeah.
In
it
fact,
was- it had,
I-
like, think
Your
Jung-
grandma bought it for you
Yeah, I
guys.
think it was had Jungle Jump and.
I can't
some-
remember. It had, like-
mixture and it was old, kind of old.
I've got it somewhere.
Yeah.
Your mom ended up giving it to me. You guys weren't playing.
Yeah. After a while. Yeah.
it take?
One of them Atari flashbacks that has a bunch of games built into it.
That was quite fun.
But their very first one was a Super Nintendo, but they had original printing on it.
Yeah.
I've got that game.
I always loved Super Nintendo, but I've never owned one.
I was like one at my aunt's house. She always had it in the basement.
basement.
My cousin had it at my aunt's house. My cousin grew up and moved out and left it there,
Mine
which
too,
I
actually.
loved it. Because we'd play like Duck Hunt and
I love
Oh,
Duck
Super
Hunt.
Mario Bros.
They had,
3.
like,
Pissed me off
Yeah.
because I cannot play Duck Hunt on my big TV.
Yeah.
The
it
newer
sucks.
TVs will not read the gun.
That sucks.
Oh, it pissed me off so bad. I'm like, big screen, Duck Hunt, yes! The hell's wrong with this thing? Wouldn't work. Took it to another TV, no problem. I think it's 1, the pixel, and 2, the factor that this one is 3D.
Yeah.
I think that has a lot of...
3D Duck Hunt.
That'd be fun. Have a duck come flying at
Freak you out.
Although
They-
the dog would be an ass.
The dog.
jump out of him at you.
It'd be a horror game.
Five Nights at Freddy. Five Nights at Freddy.
Oh, that could be interesting with the Oculus Rift. Holy crap.
You look off to the side, there's just a duck. There's just a duck.
DJ, it's a dog kind of like Five Nights at Freddy.
You like Foxy guy, that Foxy guy on the wall.
That's something we should all get together and play some night.
I gotta get a computer to handle it.
It won't take too much.
Computers
I
are
don't
all
even
shit,
know
though.
if I
You're
can-
probably
Sorry about that. My laptop's pretty decent.
Tablet?
You
My
paid for it.
desktops are pissing me off.
Yeah.
Oh no, I got the third one as a demo on my other one.
But
But they take the demos down after
Because
so
actually,
long.
what I see, it actually looks kind of interesting. I won't lie.
I tried playing the third one and I couldn't get past the third night.
Okay, I hate Five Nights at Freddy's, but I love the story behind it.
It's kind of fun.
I like if
I get-
you guys watch Game Theory on YouTube.
no.
Sometimes.
He's done videos and I absolutely love it because it's so dark and twisted.
Dude, and the truck's haunted by children. Of course that twist. It's
Well,
so
you
cool.
watch Mario Jackson.
Go. I'm pretty sure.
Are we gonna the one new?
Oh, that's actually a different one. That was before. That was before we found the apparition.
Ain't that when Walker didn't Flop see it when he was riding in the back of your truck? Ain't that why he was so
No,
spooked that
he
night?
didn't see it while he was riding in the back.
Huh.
We went ghost hunting. We thought we saw something, so we went back and there was a freaking black outline of a kid in the hall of night.
Ooh.
And this is like 7 o'clock at night, dude. They're not
Apparently there was.
flashlight down there. That did not change. It didn't light up. Nothing. That night that he was riding in the back, he started to get in the back. I'm like, "Hey, you want to go back? You want to go back? Is that cool?" That was in front like that.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen that kid facing the school, and once in the red garage across from the school,
Oh.
in the window, was me.
Some times ghost hunting.
Oh, yeah.
We have some in our new house that we have. Apparently, we saw a apparition go down
He's
the
seen a white mist down the hall.
Where's
While
my-
he was staying there.
Where's my room?
It's trippy.
My kind of mask's been tripping me out lately.
Do you got the picture on your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not on this phone.
Oh no, it's on Facebook though.
Ah, pull it up.
Okay. Let's tell.
That's
Okay.
kind of freaky.
One night, it was after I was hanging out down here. I got home about 2 o'clock, like I know about 2 o'clock, I know, and I'm watching TV. It's 4 o'clock about now, and the news is starting to come on. 'Cause it comes on at 4:30 because you know there's somebody else like me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there watching the news, enjoying 90 times next murder.
Yeah.
Murder or little here. But so I'm sitting there and look up like how my room's set up. There's a big archway from my kitchen. I look over because the TV's right next to the archway. I look over, and there's a window, and then our cabinets are right here. I have a ornament hung on the wall, and I also have my I have it hanging on the hood. I hang on the hood. I turn it in. The mask is looking.
Like halfway.
Well, it's a half mask, so I only
Yeah.
can
Yeah,
get
it's only a half.
Yeah, I have
All
a
the time.
Phantom of the Opera mask staring at me, which is creepy at 4 in the morning. Part that kind of makes it more creepy about, 3-4 days before that?
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting there watching TV at 4 in the morning. I'm sitting there, and I see something. I'm watching the TV, so I see it just off the side. How high just move across the window.
Right about where the mask was.
I didn't put that together until 3-4 days after that movie.
Yeah, and that's sitting talking about it.
Yep.
I can shoot on this. I came down my door, and that time I was asleep, 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, and I heard that, I was like, I was trying to sleep.
Maybe
You used me. You
that it was one of your room and your mom and dad's.
Yeah.
You're both down the same hall.
Yeah, too true, but still it's kind of freaky. Because I've had that once in my old house.
The last time we went ghost hunting really messed with me.
Was that the time we went with old Diller to do?
Uh-huh. Like,
That one was quite interesting.
That
Like-
was. Us
For
That
almost the
was,
whole
I
night.
got cold chills still.
For almost the whole night, he didn't feel anything. He didn't feel anything.
No, that play. Well, I
haven't
didn't
either.
until the playground. The playground was creeping me out that
Yeah.
night.
It wasn't bothering me at all.
Wasn't me either.
I felt a little bit, but not much until we got over to one side of the school.
Yep, that's the north side of the school.
And I was with our dear friend Dylan. And whatever it was did not like her.
It set on her so hard that everybody that was anywhere near her could feel it.
Like, I could walk by alone. He could walk by. Any of us could walk by alone or together. But it's her. As soon as Dylan joined us,
It was there.
yeah,
I
it was
got deep.
Yeah.
feeling. Also,
We didn't catch nothing on. We didn't catch no pictures. We didn't catch no sound. So you could feel it. It was weird. It was
Yeah.
just so dense, so
damn,
sad feeling. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's-
yeah, it just made you want to sit down and like cry.
it was
felt like
creepy.
there was something there, like sad.
Oh yeah,
That's how it felt.
it was the weirdest experience I've had for a long time.
I felt like there's something there. Just, I don't know.
Kind of like the light that I seen that one time out there.
Was that one in the
I
tree
think
or the? Oh wait, no, by the bell.
It was over kind of by
Yeah.
the bell. It was by the top of the fence past the bell.
Yeah.
It was weird because we was walking around buildings, and you've got the school here and some little buildings over here, and we was coming on the back side of the buildings, and I noticed a light out by the fence, and I just thought I was seeing things at first because it was a bright light, and so I kind of stepped sideways both directions to try and figure out where it was coming from, and it disappeared. And I walked around a little bit trying to make it come back and never could make it come back and never could find what it came from.
Actually, it takes me back to a story at the same place. Because there's like a black dog there.
And that's been sighted twice that I know of.
Yeah, like me and Dad were driving by it. We saw it just sitting by the front doors, just on the side. And then, bro,
I saw it. It wasn't in front of the front doors when I saw it. There's the way the school is set up. There's a long section of the front that's got windows in it. There's the main front doors, and then off to the end, there's 2 doors. That one goes into the preschool and one goes into first grade. And it was sitting right by the preschool, or the not preschool, kindergarten. Anyways, it was sitting right in front of the kindergarten doorway, and
never
my
looked.
headlights hit it, and it did not change colors or shape. It stayed a solid black silhouette of a dog,
And stayed there.
and it never moved.
And
That was freaky
that's
as
how
hell.
ours was. It never moved, and we're like, okay.
But
We've caught some weird EVPs on some
Oh,
of our
yeah.
trips, haven't you?
the scream,
Yeah, was that? I can't remember. Was that at the elementary school or the cemetery?
that was a cemetery.
yeah.
Oh.
That was creepy.
I
This, the
still
sound of it made me
I don't
get
remember
cold
the
chills.
scream.
I'll have to find it and let you let you hear it.
I
I
remember
still
that.
get weird feelings.
Me
at the
and Tall Paul and his mom and dad. I believe it was just 4 of us. We were up. There's this little log cabin just up the street by what's his name's taxidermy shop there.
Oh yeah, I know. What you're
Oh.
We
I know.
we went in there one night, ghost hunting, and we went on the main floor. Nothing unusual. Went upstairs. Nothing unusual. We found out there was a basement. It's actually a root cellar, but it's under the house. We went down in there, and I caught a freaking voice down in there. While me and Paul were the only 2 down in there. And I've still got that recording somewhere too. That was cool.
I don't know, but I will never go back to the cemetery.
Tell me about it.
I don't. Well, I might, but
The
you
weirdest,
guys would have to do some talking.
Hey,
The
what you doing
weirdest
next
one-
weekend?
I'm in Penguich.
the weirdest one I've had out to the cemetery is at the far end of the cemetery. They've got that little closed off lot that has where they keep the truck and all that for
Oh,
digging
yeah.
the holes.
Yeah.
And me and I
Depending on the
believe it
story,
was
or it
me
might
and
have been
Tall
me.
Paul. No, it was me and Tall Paul and his mom and dad that same night. We were walking down one of the pathways toward that building, and we heard exactly what sounded like somebody running across tin siding.
Oh, yeah, you told me about this.
Okay, we get down there. The roof of that building is not tin.
Yeah.
The sides are all that's tin on it. The roof is wood.
Huh.
We looked around for tin on the ground. There is no tin on the freaking ground. There should not have been any way to get that noise. But it was there.
Still
Never
to-
could find it.
And still to this day, every time I go grocery or even walk there, I get cold chills going down those aisles.
They don't bother me at all.
I don't know
I'm too fascinated by it all.
I got fascinated, but I still get cold chills down my arms and everything.
I don't know, but Aiden will never forget that day, and neither will Leland, because I straight up looked at him and I told him, "Let's go."
I think I was there for that, wasn't I?
Yeah, but you were
us.
with us.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Aiden, I looked back at Aiden and Leland, and they were dilly-dallying and taking pictures of stuff, and I told them, "Come on, let's go." Because I had never been that scared before.
I remember because I heard him running and I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, you hear look around, you can't see nothing, then all of a sudden flashlights come on, you're going, ow!
Oh, they're running from someone.
Or something.
I don't know what that
Old
was.
man Jenkins rose from his grave.
Well,
To this day, I have no idea what that was, but it still freaks me out to think about it, because it...
it's hard to say.
It's because you don't know what it was.
Exactly.
Yeah, it just made you
Or,
afraid.
I actually think there's another, unless it was the same time, but there's like one by the fence that you thought you heard something walk.
Yeah, that
on
was the
other
same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like on the opposite side.
That's what
fence.
freaked him out.
Yeah, like you heard like leaves
And I
crackling.
looked over, I couldn't see the eyes of an animal, or I couldn't see movement or anything.
But you can hear the leaves just.
Yeah, I could hear bushes being pushed to the side and stuff
Yeah,
moving.
I
But
think I was nearby and I kind of heard that too. I was like,
We've had some interesting ones. The music room by the elementary. Was you there when we got that funky growl sound?
Mm-hmm.
That one was cool. It was by the door of the music room at the elementary.
oh.
Recorded a freaking growl. And that one was interesting. I can't remember all the stuff we got, but we got a lot of different cool
yeah.
things.
Well, this one we didn't get, but remember the thing me and Flop was spotting in the corner of the playground?
Yeah, we never did figure out what the hell it was.
Just
You
someone
guys seen it.
chilling
You
there.
two were the only ones that seen it, and you weren't even able to get a picture of it.
I know, we didn't think about taking a picture. We're not the
No,
smartest.
you didn't have the camera at that time.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. You guys just had the recorder
Yep.
and didn't catch nothing on that either.
Nope.
Also, a little off topic. I still remember a story of the snow and the truck.
Yeah, I was going to get to that eventually. There's
While
other
we're
things.
still on ghost stories, though, this kind of has something to do with it. And they'll segue away from it at the same time. Uh-huh. So this was after Flop was freaked out about what he saw in the school. We're driving home. It was before any of us could drive, so he was driving us.
I would give them all a ride home, either in my mom's van or in my truck, whichever I happened to decide to drive at that time.
We was in the truck this day. 'cause
Yes,
there was only
we were.
A few of us.
There were 4 total. You, him,
Bodie.
Walker.
And what?
No, we didn't have Bodie that day.
We didn't?
You, him, and Walker, and me. We dropped him off first and was coming back up.
Oh, yeah. Well, that night, this is kind of important for later in the story. We had some wings, so my throat was kind of sore. That will come into play later.
Yeah.
So we get up almost to Main Street. Him and Flop's just talking, just kind of chatting. I'm not paying much of attention to them. I look across the street. I see a herd of deer. And as loud as I could at the time, I yell, "Deer!"
I had seen him, so he didn't freak me out.
Walker almost went through the
Unfortunately,
fucking ceiling.
I swear poor Walker hit the ceiling with his head. He jumped so hard. The bad part is, we sat there for a minute laughing our asses off while Walker was pissed. We pull out on the main, go down, turn up toward Walker's house, and there's a stop sign that at this stop sign you turn left to go to Chewy's house and straight to go to Walker's. Right there as I'm stopping again, he done it again to Walker. Scared him twice in one goddamn night.
And the thing is, I've done it since then, but I've done it too loud. My voice was just a perfect
You
part
got
of
him
sore.
4 times total before you screwed it all up.
Yeah. Yeah, but now I yell too loud.
I know. You get too aggressive with it.
I know, but it still scares him 90% of the time, and I still do it. And the half time you don't see it coming now. I don't wait for the deer.
Well, that's the problem. 3 times there were no deer, and 3 of them were at that freaking stop sign on Main.
I know, and it keeps falling for
The
him.
4th one was on
He
the back
stopped
street.
going to that one unless we were dropping off Old Bodale.
Yeah. He don't like PJ getting him there.
Nope. I gotta find a new stop sign. Or the deer gotta come back down. That should be happening soon.
Yeah?
They actually are.
Yeah,
already.
I've seen a couple.
I haven't seen any in town, but...
I
I
have.
chased one all the way up the street that my brother lives on.
Yeah.
And also, you know, where up my street, you know, past Rose and Daryl's,
Mhm.
that little sidewalk, I've seen go across that way.
Doesn't surprise me.
No, not me either.
Yay, it's walker scaring season again.
I just thought of another little funky kind of ghost story type thing.
Was I here for this one?
No, actually, I was taking Top Hall and... Was I taking them home or going to pick them up?
Are you looking up at the noise, or were you looking at
The
me
noise, because I'm listening. There's a controller on my mom's machine that sometimes falls off on the floor, but sometimes that's a sign of the machine moving. Not a good idea, not a good thing. So I'll have to kind of listen to make sure she's not falling out of bed. Anyway, I was taking 2 of my nephews home. I cannot remember which, and we're going up Main. It's during the winter. There's no snow on the roads. There are snow on the sides of the roads, but there's no snow on the roads at all. And the intersection before their street, the intersection where I turned to go to their house, I watched this white swirl form in the middle of the road and head to their street and disappear before it gets out of the intersection.
Oh, I actually remember that.
You weren't with me. I know you weren't. It was either me and Paul and Leland or just me and Paul.
I just made him mute.
But it was weird because it formed in the middle of the road and didn't even make it out of the light on the road before it disappeared.
Wow.
It was just quick, but it was there. It was crazy. That was also the same year that we got so much snow that me and Paul were out walking because the power kept flashing.
Yeah.
And we were diving in snowbanks.
That's
That was
fun.
fun. Because we'd go out, we'd start, decide we seen one that was floppy enough, so to speak, and we'd run alongside and then back dive into it. And you just disappear. Oh,
I can
snow,
off my porch.
really, the snow just
That
over the
reminds
top
me
of
of
you.
the one year when we jumped off the motel.
That was fun. We had just shoveled the roof of the motel.
Even though I
And
the worst part.
him and Tall Paul and their mom all decided they wanted to jump off the roof. So I'm recording it. You go ahead and explain what you done.
Let's just say, I jumped off, and there was literally no snow. There's like,
There was snow. You straight-legged it into a pile.
yeah,
Yeah, a hard-ass pile of shoveled snow.
yeah. And after that, I said, I survived.
It's alright, his mom didn't do much better. She butt planted on a pile of snow. I think she busted her tailbone.
That
just
reminds me of that. It's the same year. The same year we got a ton of snow.
Mm-hmm.
We will pull out our 4-wheeler. We had a tube, and we'd drive it up and down the road to ice over the road.
Yeah.
We'd hook the tube to it and go do donuts.
Oh, I remember
Sam
you guys doing that.
planted me head first into a snowbank. And you know those little green power boxes?
Yeah.
He bounced the half-ton's head off one. The thing is, funny, the tube came to a stop, and it aft in, caught
Kept
up.
going. Oh.
That also
It was
reminds
so
me of
fun.
me, Ted, and Paul. One time when the snow was packed enough, we can actually walk on top of it, and we're just like sliding on it.
Oh, yeah.
That was so fun. And we also did a
weather
little
is so
dance. Like Paul and Ted had their shirts off, and they were dancing in the middle of it. I'm like,
That doesn't surprise me. They're
why?
crazy.
Oh my.
But,
I
no,
drove off my porch once into packed snow.
that don't feel very good.
No.
No, I learned a long time ago you don't straight leg into shoveled snow.
No, you go back
I learned
first.
that the hard way too.
Or on your ass.
Dude.
Shoveled snow isn't as bad.
Do you remember the time I got my tongue stuck to a CO2 tank?
Yes.
We the reason why how I learned it, I was quite a bit younger. Me and my brother, just older than me, were up shoveling this roof. Well, we accidentally knocked the ladder over. Everybody else was inside, couldn't hear us. So I decided, okay, the pile of snow to the side of the porch is big enough. It's not going to hurt too bad. Yeah, I jumped straight leg. I racked my nuts in the whole 9 yards. Oh, that was bad.
Well, this wasn't worse or good. At least you're not like my brother Paul and freaking just jump in your underwear in.
No, he's just crazy.
Oh yeah, crazy.
There's a difference between crazy and stupid.
Yeah, he was in boxers and dove face first into the snow.
I was like,
Just boxers.
That don't surprise me for Paul.
Exactly.
no.
But
I would
no,
never do that.
the same year that we got a lot of snow, they graded the elementary parking lot. And it was only a couple of days afterwards, I figured, okay, cool. I'm going to plow through this big snowbank of plowed snow. Yeah, that couple of days was enough for it to turn straight ice. I went airborne, damn near took out the fence across the road, and
Good thing Paul caught it.
Paul slammed him to the back of the seat. I was more worried about keeping the truck under control and not killing us. And while Paul's got him under control, Paul's ass goes up my side window and back down. It was fun, but it was a little rough. I came that far from Darylyn's fence.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd be more scared of, hitting the fence or dealing with Darylyn afterwards.
Well, my thing is, I would be willing to just pull in and say, hey,
I hate your
fucked
fence.
up. No, I fucked up. I done something I shouldn't have done, and I got to repair your fence.
Yeah.
Because I know that if I went to Darylyn and said that, she'd be like, okay.
Okay, go fix it.
And
Yeah.
probably after
Oh,
that, I
that's
think we
nice.
all just looked at each other like,
Was the look between him and Paul anything like...
His was.
yeah.
Paul was like, I felt the window on my ass.
I'm just like,
Black ice is one hell of a thing.
Oh, no shit.
I know.
Yeah, man.
Me and my brothers, both of them,
Mhm.
we're over in Richfield. Well, we're in between Richfield and Elsinore. We're
Okay.
between Monroe and Elsinore, actually. We're just driving from Monroe to Elsinore to go see my grandma.
Okay.
We're in my grandma's white truck, the Chevy.
Yeah.
And we're not paying attention. Sam's got a shift. Right as he shifts, we hit black ice.
Oh.
Oh, dude.
We
Yeah.
spun 3-4 times, ended up on the sidewalk. The guy on his porch was freaked out. We look behind us, the car behind us freaked out. Me and Colt freaked out. Because I was young at the time. That's creepy.
Yeah, dude.
We had an incident quite a few years back. This is actually before you guys ever started even hanging out. Before we even started hanging out at your aunt's.
She ain't my aunt. There, she's her aunt.
Cousin,
his aunt.
okay?
yeah.
Well, he is kind of feminine, but hey.
Yeah. Well,
He said, yeah.
I know he
I
did.
just realized. Oh.
Well, that tells you who's paying attention tonight.
Not
Anyhow,
me.
me and
That's a good
my brother Terry had just gotten in a car accident.
Yeah.
Him and his friend rolled a station wagon. Well, him and his friend, like 3 other guys, rolled a station wagon out here on the back street by the high school.
Yeah.
And he got the back of his hand shredded the tendons. Well, we had taken him over to Penguich to the hospital. They'd done the surgery. We was coming back, and we ended up in a blizzard that night. Well, coming out of Red Canyon, we hit some black ice. We go this way, back this way, and into the mountainside. Thank God. Because if we would have went off this way, that's a 20-foot drop.
Yeah.
That would have probably put us all in the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
And from Cannonville to here, it's about a half-hour drive. Not that night. 4.5 hours.
Yeah, I'm driving slow.
Well,
Screw that. I'm
all
going to
that
find
we
someone to
could
stay
see-
with in Cannonville.
All that we could see was we had a little opening along the bottom of the windows on both sides. This is an old flat-nosed van we had.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad were sitting looking through them, watching the lines because they couldn't see shit else. It was coming down so hard.
Screw that. I'm sleeping in the van that night.
Dude.
We could have done.
Okay, I got 2 for you. There was one time my parents and I had decided that we needed to go over to Cedar to do some grocery shopping and take care of things like that. Well, we got there and then realized, oh, it's starting to snow.
It's the middle of winter in
Yeah.
Utah. This is gonna suck.
So we're like
Basically.
we weren't even to the freeway yet. But
Wait,
we
where'd
were,
you go? I spaced.
We were headed to Cedar,
Alright.
and we were coming just like
Did you go over Bear Valley or over Cedar Mountain?
I think Bear Valley. Yeah, so we were just coming up like over a hill, curves down like that,
Uh-huh.
kind of snakes like that, and I could see the snow like start, like it hadn't really started until then. We got to the top of that hill and it started coming down. As we're going down, it looks like we're in a blizzard in Alaska.
Yeah.
You know it's a good snowstorm if you're driving home at night and it looks like you're in hyperdrive on Star Wars.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's exactly what it looked like too.
Yeah.
My cousin freaked out and wanted to walk home. At the time, let me tell you, we lived in a canyon.
Mm-hmm.
We had harsh winters up there. We'd get stuck up there. But he wanted to walk because we lived in a house and he lived right next to us.
Mm-hmm.
It was after a basketball game. Him and Colt used to be on the team.
Yeah.
And this is a big kid. He is not a healthy kid.
Yeah.
Hell, he is now. You know it's a bad snowstorm if he's the one wanting to walk.
Yeah.
Oh man, we made it over to Cedar finally, and then we had went and saw a movie, and things. We were just like calming down, getting ready to go home. It was pretty dark. My mom doesn't like to drive in the dark. My dad starts driving. So we get in the truck. We get on the freeway.
Go ahead. I'm talking about the TV. It's making noises.
Anyway, we're going down the freeway, and we realize, oh, we should probably get gas. So my dad grabs his wallet, looks in. Guys, my card's gone. Looks over at my mom. I didn't bring mine.
Please tell me you had like $10 on you, Mytel.
I was flat broke. We ended up having to go to a friend's house and stay for the whole weekend while they were, and when we got there, they decided that it was party time. And so
Oh, you
they
just
got
brought
one of their
another
friends to leave.
memory to mind.
They got one of their friends to leave and get a keg and come back, and by the end of the night, everybody was passed out in different parts of the house. And it's a really nice house, and our friend, that poor lady has OCD. Like, she actually has OCD.
Did you try to arrange passed out people?
No, but dude, you could see her, like, with everybody passed out and things just laying around everywhere. She was in the corner about ready to have a freaking panic attack. She was not doing good.
She had OCD, but
Yes, he has bad. We stayed the whole found his car, and where's his wallet?
Put it in the wrong spot.
Oh, it pissed him off.
Oh, I imagine.
you can tell it's a good party. Remember the body in the other room. The other room.
It was too. Like, all upstairs, all the way up the stairs, by the way. There was a trail of bodies.
We didn't have that many people in the house that we had our thing in.
Yes, juice.
Oh, I didn't. I was too young.
No.
But I remember the
There was some
experience.
at the party.
Oh, yeah. See, it was me, my two brothers just older than me, my two step cousins, because they were through marriage only, my uncle and his wife, my mom and dad. We went to my uncle's house for New Year's. My mom and my aunt both worked at motels. So, most motels, you find beer, alcohol of any sort in the room, you get to keep it. Well, they had a rather large cocktail. They had a nice big punch bowl. They filled it about halfway with the red lunch.
Yeah, I got the drink.
It's a Hawaiian punch. Red. It's just called Hawaiian punch. And the rest of the bowl was every single type of liquor that she had in the house. Well, to kind of cut out some of the boring parts, after drinking for 2 hours, they got the fill cup up for my dad and bring it into him, and it'd be down that far from the top. He would grab the Crown Royal, fill it until it was bubble, but not flowing over, and drink it like water.
Jesus.
Well, he looks like, and when he gets drunk, he starts making songs. So we're, it's a little kid. So we go out, turn on my uncle's Atari and start playing. In the other room, we hear him singing something about a fly. I don't remember the song. I remember laughing my ass off. And my mom were having sword fights with pretzels. It was interesting. But it was bad. My uncle came out to go to the bathroom. What are you guys doing? It's too noisy. You can't sleep. We're playing games. Goes back in. Starts singing some more. Soon hear my. Aren't you guys supposed to to bed. Too loud. Sleep. Okay. Gets about halfway down the hall. He's plastered as it is, which makes this even better. The cuckoo clock goes off right as he gets in front of it. The hallway is only about as wide as this table. He went from center against this wall so hard that he shook everything on the wall. You see that goddamn cuckoo clock attack me?
What the minute now when the thing struck?
I don't remember.
No, that's a great way to start the new year.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm pretty sure it was past midnight.
Okay, if we're doing drinking stories, I've got one for you.
What? Oh my god, little tips
No, this is the last time I can remember my mom getting
That's the last time my mom and dad were drinking. My dad was for a week. He came home this day. He slept. He got up the next morning. So this is 2 days later.
Yeah.
He goes in, opens the fridge, and there's all this liquor. Slams the fridge, runs to the bathroom, pukes. Goes out to the shop, grabs a box, comes back in, boxes it all up, hands it to my mom, says, take it to Alan, which is my cousin. And that's the last time they ever drank. But continue.
The last time the last time I saw my mom, not really the last time, but the most memorable by far. She got hammered. I mean, so bad that, I'll get to it.
No, I'll get it.
Alright, so my Aunt Missy had recently gone through a divorce, not a couple years before. And
I know approximately the time then.
She'd met a guy, and they were fixing to get married that night. Or not that night, but they were fixing to get married, and they invited us over. So we go over, and they're preparing the whole thing all day. We see this place. They've got it's a huge motel that they've completely rented out for the night.
Mm-hmm.
And this place is awesome. You go in to the main room, and if I remember right, it's like a restaurant as you first enter it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's got a bar and like a little stage for people to get up on. Anyways, it was
so a little stage to embarrass people.
pretty much, yeah. But it was awesome. Like, you'd go upstairs, and then there were rooms and a little escape hatch and like a game room that they had set up. It was a cool place. So I went, and I was spending the day with my cousins and a few friends that we'd met at the place, and we were just goofing around. We were being kids, having fun.
Yeah.
Well, sometime around, I want to say midnight. I'm not really sure. I had no idea what the time was.
You were young. You was probably like 6 o'clock. I'm kidding.
And it might have been, actually. I don't know. All I remember, it was fairly late, and somebody comes up to me and says, "Hey, your dad's looking for you, dude." I'm like, "Oh, really? Where's he at?" "I don't know. I saw him over there somewhere." So I went looking for him, and I found my dad, and my dad looks at me, and he says, "Let's go. Let's go." He's got my cousin Waylon with him, and he's like, "Come on, kid. Load up. We're going home." I'm like, "What happened? What's going on? Why are we leaving?" It's like, "Don't worry about it. I'll explain it to you tomorrow." I gotta go.
Leaving this place is paradise.
Where's my mom? I'll explain later. I gotta go get her in the morning. Don't worry about it. And so, I go and I stay the night with my cousins, and then the next morning I show up. My dad shows up to get me, and my mom's got a strap on for her arm, and like, the sling for her arm.
Yeah.
I'm glad you clarified that.
Shut up.
Yeah, because you said that very wrong.
I know I did.
I was trying to picture a strap on for an arm.
Exactly. I think it just come over and you like strap it up.
Whole on fisting
Strap
motion.
on.
Just
Anyway.
replaces your hand.
Yeah.
Or like a tap on.
Not quite.
So I go
Let
home.
me
My
expand.
mom. We go home.
Oh
my
my
mom.
god.
We go home and my mom immediately goes to the back room and just crashes. She's just out. So I go and ask my dad, "So what happened? What was going on?" And he's like, "So apparently, your mom got into the vodka and the tequila and the whiskey, and she was hanging out with a couple of people over by this truck where they were basically tailgating for no reason. And
It's the best reason to tailgate.
She was sitting on the back of this truck, like a little tiny truck, like sitting maybe, like the tailgate maybe was this high off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Like about the size of my Toyota.
Okay, yeah.
And I guess she got drunk enough that she made a move somewhat like and fell off the truck. Busted her collarbone, didn't feel it.
This reminds me of a story that happened to someone else.
Didn't feel it at all. So my dad gets her and takes her back to the room, and she's in the room. And he goes into the bathroom to pee for a minute, comes out, she's in her underwear, rolling around on the floor for no reason. My dad's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I don't know." And that's about the point when my dad said, "We're going. I'm leaving."
I have a story about someone else, and it's drunk, and it's about Denny's.
Yeah, mine's about somebody else, but it was me being there.
It's about a Denny's parking lot, I should say.
Mine's not Denny's.
Alright, so
Don't
my
remember
friend
the
told me
name of
this
the
one.
motel, though.
My friend told me this one. One I don't hang out with no more. So he'll remain name unnamed. So
I think I
don't
know which
embarrass
one you're
myself.
talking about.
He's big and he's got a fuzzy head.
Yep.
So
I know who you're
him
talking to.
is before he moved down here.
Yeah.
He was up in like Salt Lake or somewhere up there. And his brother and his sister. His brother was plastered. His sister was toasty.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't like off her ass, but she was drunk enough.
She was feeling it.
She was drunk enough to do anything.
That's a
They
scary
live
thought.
like around the corner from a Denny's.
Mm-hmm.
And they get the great idea. They're drunk. They're hungry. I'm going to Denny's. And for whatever reason, they cut through their backyard to get to Denny's. Because it's like a straight shot. Like, they have like this big like community backyard for some reason. And then there's just a fence where Denny's is. So, they decide, let's go to Denny's. So they just cut through the back. They're climbing the fence. Drunk sister goes over. Plastered brother goes over. Sober friend goes over, falls off and breaks his arm in Denny's. Let me show you how irresponsible the two drunkos are. You want a pancake? They asked.
I can see that.
You want a pancake?
I think
Oh, dude, I'm sorry,
they
you want
did
a
go get a
pancake?
pancake though. Like I think
That
they
wouldn't
did go
surprise
in,
me.
eat, then went to the hospital. Oh yeah, by the way, your arm's broken.
You want
Whether or not the
pancake?
friend was drunk, I don't know.
Yeah.
The fact that they went into Denny's afterwards, though, is kind of not looking good
Oh
for
my
the
God.
story.
No?
I know.
No,
He got it casted and fixed, though, so
yeah.
I guess the pancakes were worth it.
The one that I remember was actually senior trip for me. We went to Lagoon, up by Salt Lake. I don't remember the name of the motel we stayed at. We stayed at some really nice 13-story motel. The top floor was a restaurant. Really nice place. I liked it a lot. Well, they made the mistake of sticking 4 high school kids in the same room. The 4 they thought was the most
Wait, no
responsible.
chaperone?
No.
Figures.
The 4 they thought was the most responsible, which 3 of us was pretty good. It's the 4th one that was a problem.
The fourth one's the one that's going to cause all the
Well,
trouble.
he was the same height as me, but about 3 times bigger around. 6'2", 320 pounds, but his was all blubber.
Jesus.
So he's a land whale.
Pretty much. Well, he wanted to get drunk. We have no alcohol at all. No, not even any way to get it, because you leave the room, you get in trouble because there's people in the halls watching. Well, he decides, hey, I've got cologne. I've got Coca-Cola. Let's mix it and drink it. That it ended up bad. He started hallucinating. We didn't realize it at first. He's crawling around on the floor in his underwear and shirt. He got under the desk and was crawling around, moving the desk, and I don't know how. I mean,
How'd he fit under the desk?
well, it's one of them great big motel desks. I don't know how he moved the son of a bitch.
Oh, I'm
They're like
expecting-
150, 200 pounds.
Oh no, I thought it was like a little shit. of a
No,
desk.
it's one of them
Mine.
great
So,
big ones.
Hold on, I'm imagining this 6'2", 320-pound guy. Did he look like a turtle?
No.
I'm just imagining this big blubber of a master.
Let me put it this way. Black t-shirt, white tighty-whities,
Oh,
nothing else.
I'm
Oh,
picturing
that's
this guy
scarring
looking
for
like a
life
turtle
now.
with a freaking desk on his back as a shell.
No, because his head didn't come out the other side.
Oh.
But he passed out under the desk. Okay, fine. Leave his ass there. I ain't moving him. Well,
I
he
think
came...
it'd take the rest of you to move his big ass.
It did. But that's later. We're sitting there bullshitting. We're not tired yet. And he came back too. But it wasn't normal. He starts, get up, don't go, butterfly, come back. Jumps up to try and grab it. Hits the bottom of the desk hard enough to lift it a foot off the ground. Back to the ground. Unconscious. So we drag his ass clear over to the bed. Two of us grab his arms, flip him up onto the bed. And then we go around, grab his arms while the other one pushes, and we drag him up on the bed and said, screw you, you're staying there. He didn't get back up the rest of the night. He was hurting the next day.
I'm surprised he got up the next day.
No, he did, but not very well. Headache, hurting like hell, and couldn't see straight because of drinking the frickin' cologne. Did he ever get his ass in trouble? Because they could tell something was up. They came after us. We're like, He was drinking his own goddamn cologne. He had nothing to do with us. We didn't drink
feeling
shit.
What they saw was his eyes were like that just because he hit his...
Probably. That was...
Oh my gosh, that's how Bubba got his crooked eye. He hit the bottom of a desk too hard.
It's a good possibility. Or that, or he just... fell on his head too many times. But anyway.
I could see Walker slapping him, slapping it crooked.
We, to this day, as far as I know, he still don't believe that he was chasing butterflies. He kept giving us so much shit because we was trying to tell him that all three of our stories are exactly the same. How do you not believe it? You guys got together and made it up. No, we freaking didn't.
How do you make that up?
You can't make that shit up. That's got to be witnessed. We were all young enough. We didn't have cell phones, so we didn't have no sort of camera to record that shit.
I gotta get going soon sometime.
See how you are.
Yeah.
Ruin the whole thing.
Yeah, I know, man. Just a party pooper.
Let's see if I got any other good ones I can think of.
I can think of the time one person in our school called the whole school stupid on TV.
I didn't hear that one.
Okay. The school took a trip up north to this Anne Frank thing.
Okay.
That was not a fun trip for me for multiple reasons, but it was fun for other reasons. Staying up all night, then going to Salt Lake and not sleeping the whole way back because your friends are assholes is only kind of fun.
Yeah, to a point.
I had some, but anyways, we get up there. We're all going around, we're learning, we're listening to these lectures, we're seeing these fun things, and they're interviewing, they're just pulling like there's like a news station just pulling kids, talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, I'm not going to tell you their name, but they're like, yeah, some of our kids didn't even know what the Holocaust was.
Okay.
We're not that stupid.
Yeah.
I know, and like, King?
Mm-hmm.
King brought it up to her. Like, he was joking about it, like,
Mm-hmm.
You really throwing our school under the bus like this? You're gonna make everyone think we're stupid when only half of us are.
Well, our elementary's rated #1 in the state.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
So, I mean...
What happened to our high school?
The teachers.
Yeah, there's a disconnect there somewhere.
Now it's
Yeah, we missed
a little
something.
bit better. Like I was saying,
As far as I'm concerned, it went downhill when they switched to A and B days. That screwed everything up.
Yes, it really did.
When I was in high school, the first 3 years was regular. My 10th and 11th grade years, we done 4 days a week. 4 days a week. Was it 4 or 4.5? It was 4 days. Because they were doing a survey at the same time. During them 2 years, the grade point average in that high school went up by 25%.
Yep.
The next year it was canceled because schools from up north were throwing a fit because they had to go 5 days a week. And I'm sorry, if you can see grade point average improving, change everything to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Not change it back to the old way and let it go back downhill. If you see something working, you fix it.
Yeah, but we had a bunch of broken teachers added to the school, and no one ever fixed those for the longest times.
Well, like my lovely science teacher, I don't know how he still got a teaching degree or a teaching certificate, whatever you want to call it.
Your science teacher or our science teacher?
You guys never dealt with him.
Okay.
Mr. Stevens. You guys may have heard of or seen.
I think I've heard of him, yeah.
Bigger boy. Beard and mustache. Black. Beard and mustache.
No, it's like...
Not a black boy, no. He was...
I think I've seen him before.
I don't think we've had any colored teachers out here.
We haven't.
No, that was that one Indian dude.
Was there?
Yeah, my senior year, there was a Indian guy teaching calculus.
There was Sanchez. He's Puerto Rican.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah, I
we've
forgot
had a
about
few.
Had a few different ones.
We've had colored people working out here. They've got a colored person here at the elementary helping the disabled kid.
Yeah.
But that's
Oh,
weird.
yeah.
We've never had any real colored, any
know,
black
but
teachers.
This town
Nothing
is,
against them. I like them, but
yeah, this town is just for some reason predominantly white.
yeah,
We're white, Mexican, and Navajo.
Yeah.
pretty much
That's
that's
just
it.
what we are.
Yeah, but anyways, this teacher, he was teaching health. Along with health in this specific year, they done sex education. No problem. Well, we were supposed to go in and watch the video that shows about the female organs and the male organs and all this. Well,
That dumb one that sounds like it's from the 70s.
yeah, well, that's what we were supposed to watch. That's not what we ended up seeing.
That's what I end up seeing in my sixth
We sat
grade
down.
year.
He gets ready to start the movie, shuts the lights off, clicks it on. There is a full-on fucking porn going. Some guy going down on some chick harder than hell. And, of course, the girls, ew, the guys, oh! And he's taught for 3 years after that. How he didn't get his teaching license revoked, I don't know.
Right?
A full-on porn in the middle of the school, that is illegal as hell.
We never got anyone fired, but we made a few teachers quit.
I did get a teacher fired. Well, my class
Yeah.
did.
My
Was it-
my class people hated my class.
We didn't make anybody...
People still hate my class.
Well-
We're graduated.
I guess we did make one teacher
like-
hate us, but that's because we got him fired.
Yeah, that's
But the
different.
rest of the teachers, we made like us, even though we were hellions.
Yeah, well, their teachers, they either loved us or hated us.
Yeah.
There was.
Well,
And
see-
I don't know why King loved us so much.
What's
It was
his name?
such-
I never had to deal with
I
For
it.
some
never had
reason,
to
King
deal with
hate
the guy,
me.
but, like Tanner or
Oh,
whatever.
why?
What-
Oh, that math teacher that didn't do
Yeah.
nothing? I never dealt with him.
No.
You never did?
We had
That's why I had to take 2 years of math in my senior year. Which
our.
is cool. I cheated. I got accounting, and it counted as a math credit.
There you go. We had our 6th grade teacher was also the principal of the elementary. See, over here we don't have a middle school. We're a small enough town. We have an elementary that's K through 6, and then our high school is 7 through 12. Well, my 6th grade year, our principal was also the 6th grade teacher. He would give us an assignment and then leave the room. He wouldn't even explain how to do it. So a few of us started getting curious. We snuck around and found him in his office eating pizza, donuts, whatever, just sitting there doing nothing. And he would take us down by the wash and let us play games that had nothing to do with learning. It was fun, I will grant that, but my class was the type of class that wanted to fucking learn. We didn't want to go screw around all the time. So before we were out of school, he didn't have a job no longer. We were kind of assholes that way. Of course, it didn't hurt none that we knew the daughter of the board.
Superintendent?
No, the school board president. Mrs. Christensen.
Yeah.
Her father's a school board president.
I did not know that.
Yeah, we kind of found out how to get a hold of him through her. Got his ass fired.
Yeah, they'll usually do it.
Yeah. Well, everybody in the class wrote a letter complaining. So he investigated. Well, his investigation was very smart. They didn't come down and see what was going on. They had a couple of teachers start taking pictures and sending them to him. When they seen all the evidence, holy crap, did his ass go swimming real quick. And he had no paddles in that creek.
What was her name? The noises, ma'am.
Heidi?
Yeah,
Heidi.
she won't substitute no more. She got tired of us. She quit. She was done.
Well, Durf's mom wouldn't substitute us anymore. But that's because she was a bitch and we made her regret it.
We had to deal with her. She was our 5th grade teacher.
Yeah, I know. She was 6th grade teacher for a while.
Yeah.
She's 5th grade for us, and we had Bassett as 6th.
Yeah.
That may be the other way around.
Maybe, I don't know.
I hated Bassett too, and she hated all of us.
I never had to deal with
She
her.
hated me, but then.
Oh,
we got
dude,
along.
Bassett. Oh.
I never
She
dealt
is-
with her.
How she still got a
The
job.
one I
Hello.
like though, the one I liked a lot is Linda Crawford.
Oh,
I
Linda
did
Crawford's
like her,
awesome.
yeah.
She was.
I moved
See-
here after that.
This is the funny part. Linda Crawford was a sub when I was younger. She substitute taught us when I was in 2nd and 3rd grade.
And have you seen her? She don't look very old.
No,
No, she don't.
she's about the same age as my older brother, which is 10 years older than me. You can't tell.
I don't know. She's like the same.
She's
like,
a beautiful
I
woman
saw her
too.
at my graduation. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah. Actually, I seen her when I went to get Mom from Cedar or from St. George.
Yeah.
I actually ran in. No,
I'm
I think
with you.
it wasn't when I went to get Mom. It was when I was coming back from dropping her off to her surgery. We stopped at Walmart in Cedar and happened to see her. She was in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's,
Also, another one I liked that I actually never dealt with was Mrs. Chambers.
no, I never dealt with her.
Mrs. Chambers
Yeah.
was my 5th grade teacher.
Never dealt with her.
She's really nice.
She was-
I dealt
she
with
was-
teachers you guys never got a chance to meet though. Janine Alman and
Except for
Earl
shirts.
Slack were awesome science teachers. Janine Alman was only there for 2 or 3 years, but she was an amazing teacher. The only biggest reason why she quit and left was because all of the upperclassmen were hitting on her all the time. She was a beautiful lady. She was awesome as heck though.
You know what I found weird?
Huh.
I went through high school and elementary school. I didn't talk very much in those. Like, I talked between classes and out of class and out of
I
school.
know.
Yeah.
I didn't talk during class. And
Yeah.
all these teachers loved me for it compared to my class. So at graduation, I were talking to people I didn't remember.
Huh.
Like, all my, like, I moved here in the 5th grade.
Uh-huh.
4th and down were thanking me. Because of how good of a kid I was.
Huh. Oh, my,
That's cool. I got extra cards and money.
yeah? And see, Mrs. Shirts is the interesting one.
Yes.
She has
Yes.
taught out there for 50-something
For
years.
Coon's age.
I
bro.
think she's older than
And
that.
she
I think she's
never-
like 307.
And you know what I
She
found?
secretly a
She
vampire.
taught my oldest brother.
She takes the dumbest kid out of every class and sucks the youth out of them. Oh no,
That's how-
Bubba!
That's me too.
No,
Oh no,
she couldn't get
Cheryl.
close enough to Bubba.
No.
Ain't
But
kidding? Bubba hit on shirts all the time.
That's not my point. Bite into that, all you get is blubber.
Touche.
but you know what I find weird
Oh.
with Mrs. Shirts? She never goes to the graduation.
She went
Yeah,
to ours.
graduation.
Well, she went to ours for two reasons though. One, because we were graduating. Two, she was our classroom teacher.
Advisor.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think, yeah, she's my advisor too.
She was way cool though. We
well,
done some-
according to a lot of people, that they never seen her at her
That's because
graduation.
she takes care of
I've seen her at every graduation that I went to.
Huh.
She,
She's It's either Greg or Shirts is usually.
we had a
Advisor.
fun-
We never. I didn't.
Oh,
have that grade.
we had homeroom teachers.
I'm like, no.
Where each class had their own homeroom. She was our homeroom teacher for our senior year.
Back in it was like my sophomore year before
Mm.
they went to the 5-period block.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Was that my sophomore year?
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. We had AE,
Mm.
which is in essence a homeroom. You'd go to your advisor's class.
Hmm.
Our advisor switched so much. Like, you didn't get a new advisor every year, though.
Yeah,
Weird.
we did. Every year it was different.
We didn't. We had, when we first went, when I was in 6th grade. 6th grade? Yeah, 7th grade. Right. We had Davis. Hey, bud. 7th grade, 8th grade, we had Greg. 9th grade, we had Shirts. 10th grade, we had Greg.
What?
And 11th and 12th, we both had Shirts.
Come here.
We never had
You
anyone
can
else.
come join us in the podcast.
Which was weird, and I didn't mind Greg or Shirts, but I didn't like Davis.
Oh, tell me about it.
We
No one liked her.
we done a
I can
a
admire her,
bonfire
though.
one year, where each class had to make their own version of one of the other school's mascots, and we threw them on the bonfire. My class was the asshole class.
Please tell me you got the Mustangs or the...
I don't remember. No, we got the Bobcats.
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah.
Well, no, that isn't what I meant by the asshole class.
Oh.
The whole head was full of fireworks.
Oh.
Fireworks and apparently 22 bullets. But I didn't know about that. I knew about the fireworks. So, everybody's throwing theirs on one at a time. They started at the lower level classes and worked up. And this is our senior year.
Oh, so of course you guys are going to get Pangwich.
Yeah, we got the last, So we're throwing them in one at a time, burning them. No, we were 11th grade because there was one more class ahead of us.
I bet they got Bryce Valley.
I don't remember, honestly. But we're all throwing them in one at a time, letting them burn up a little bit before we throw the next one on, so the fire stays going good. And we got to ours, and we throw it on at everybody. Backs to the outer ring. We know about the fireworks. We're waiting to see people scatter. Nothing. They get the last mascot on, it's burning real good. Nothing. We're going, what the hell's going on? What did you guys make shit out of that wouldn't burn so them are staying fine? Couldn't figure it out. Couldn't figure out at all what was going on. Then all of a sudden the bullets started going off. Shortly after the bullets started going off, the freaking fireworks went off. Holy shit, did you ever see a school scatter? We ended up, there was enough in the head that went off all at once. It kind of had fallen down inside the bonfire, and it caused the bonfire to pop and just fan out, because they done it teepee style. And however, the head had fallen down inside, so it took a while for the fire to get to it. When it did, it just popped the whole thing.
Nice.
That was a mess that we had to clean up because it was our fault.
That sucks. Schools won't do that no more.
I know it.
It's rude or indecent. You can't make fun of the other schools. Why not? I'm going to talk crap on them behind their back anyways. Why can't I just go light a mascot on fire?
Right.
Exactly.
Like, before I moved here, I lived in Monroe. And there was a big rivalry between South Sevier, which is the school in Monroe,
Mm-hmm.
and Richfield.
Yeah.
There was so much... Like, South Sevier, they burned SS into their football field.
Yeah.
Into Richfield's football field. And then, I can't remember, I think Richfield let a goat loose or something in South Sevier's high school. They put a dead cat in the the Richfield High School, because they're the Bobcats too.
Yeah.
And they just went back and forth. The dead cats where they actually drew the line. But
I understand that, but
they
no.
put a goat in the school, come on.
Us, Tropic, and Penguich are that triangle of nasty
Of
rivals. And I think it was my 11th grade year, if I remember right. It was either my 10th or 11th grade year. Bryce Valley came over and wrecked the junior prom.
Ooh.
They marked up the floor. They done some serious damage out here. Come to find out how they got in, one of the local kids let them in.
Ooh.
That local kid ended up with 3,000 work hours.
Ooh.
And every kid over there got a massive fine and 500 work hours. Everyone that they could find out that was actually in on it.
You know what I always wanted to do?
Huh.
I want to go get like some light blue paint for like Paiute and go put a giant P in the middle of Bryce Valley's field.
Just to piss them off.
Yeah. I'd do it blue, Penguich blue too. Heck, I would do it Milford red and do an M. No, I wouldn't. They'd point that back at the Milkies.
True. You
Milford
can't do
red
that
and put
one.
a T. Tigers.
There you
Purple and yellow. We'll do Badgers.
go. You find ways around it. But
You ever see Flop's Baggers? We was playing that like there for like a month. How we played basketball every Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
He had a Milford Tigers and a Wayne County Badgers. He was the Baggers.
Alrighty. I think we got a little bit off our subject. Most of these stories aren't even about us.
They're still good stories.
Oh, I know.
I could go for days.
I was trying to think of any other good ones I can remember.
I had one, but I forgot what it was. I had one like 3 stories ago, and I forgot what it was. See, I got dumb security and casino stories. This one involves me and my brothers.
No, I know all about that one.
I know you know this one.
Yep.
All right, so we, as a family, used to take a trip to Mesquite every year. It was fun. The kids would play in the arcade, go kart, and go swim. The adults would go spend all their money in the casino. This is actually a 2-part story. I don't know if I've told you this.
Spend what the kids don't spend in the arcade.
My dad did. My dad would get a allowance every day. If you spend this, you're done.
That's a way to keep them under control.
My mom had all the rest of the money. She knew a little. She was a little bit better than my dad for gambling. But anyways, we're sitting there. The way we went to the Oasis. I don't even know if it's there anymore.
I'm not sure.
I thought I heard it got knocked down, or maybe
I
it just
heard
got
something
renovated
about
or
it
something.
closing at one point, but I
I
don't know if it's still
like
there
I
or
heard
not.
it got closed down. I heard it got renovated. I heard it just got bulldozed. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, how they got it set up is the hotel, the casino is right there. The hotel check-in's right in the door, so they don't mind kids being like right there. And the hotel is off to this side out the front door. There's some back doors that go into other places. The hotel's right here, so the casino and back here is the restaurant.
Oh, the restaurant.
Arcade's actually up here. So to get to the restaurant, you got to walk through the casino or walk clear damn around the goddamn building. I ain't gonna walk around the clear goddamn building.
Especially when you're a little kid.
It's me, Sam, and Cole. Just the 3 of us. And there's a line. Like, there's a line that tells you how to get to the restaurant. We were on this line. We were just walking. and this grumpy old butch of a lady, just comes walking up. What are you guys doing in here? Going to the restaurant? Where are your parents? In the restaurant? You guys shouldn't be in here. That's how you get to the restaurant. There's a door on the outside. Just get there. Yeah. So we get there, we start eating. I don't know if I told you this far into the story.
Not sure.
But we're sitting there. They got lotto games going.
Mm.
Like, there was like a TV screen in every corner of the room.
I think you did.
And I'm sitting there, and like the winning numbers come out, and this guy's going around checking tables, see if anyone's got the winning number. I see him coming down, and he walks past. I thought he was far enough away. I'm like, I got a winning number. I didn't say it that loud. I was like, I got one. And he turned around. Someone say something? I'm sitting there. My mom just gives me this death glare.
You did tell me about that
No
one.
one said nothing.
I got your winning number right here.
My dad, no one said nothing. I'm just sitting there like,
Oh shit, he hurt me.
like I almost I couldn't hold it. Everyone, like, he walked off, and we actually let him get away this time. Everyone laughed except my mom.
She was pissed.
Everything cleared up by the end of that night. My mom got a good laugh out of my Uncle Tim falling while bowling.
Ah,
My Uncle Tim's a big guy.
I've never seen him, so I couldn't say.
He's a massive man. That's the thing. Like, he's taller than you.
So is he
big
like another version of Eclipse?
Oh, not that. Not
Okay.
that type of. Like, he's built. He
Okay.
was a firefighter for
Okay.
forever. He was
See, you gotta be more specific on the massive, because Eclipse is massive.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is a land well.
Just the possibility that could exist scares me.
Landwell or my uncle?
Another eclipse.
I've seen bigger.
Yeah.
She wasn't
mean,
even that big, dude.
And if they fall, there's an earthquake coming.
But
There's an earthquake in China. It's slowly breaking away.
Oh,
Yeah, I know it's creepy, huh?
Yeah.
No, like, my uncle's just built like a brick
I
shit
know
house.
it's not to change the subject, but about her, not the size. It was that mole.
Oh, the mole was annoying, but when you're dealing with a 300 and some odd pound woman, yeah.
If we're talking about moles, have you seen Bobby Griffin?
Yeah.
Got that one dead
Oh,
center of
yeah.
her forehead.
I know it's weird.
I want to
Dude.
poke it. Am I weird?
I think of
Not really.
It's really freaking big. I just want to reach out there and poke it.
Problem
See
is,
if it growls at me.
knowing the factor that she's a blonde, you'll probably poke it and it'll release all the air, and then she won't know nothing.
Dude, she gets so upset at games if they start losing. She will start crying in the middle of a game.
Huh.
And what's those
Like
one
high school,
people,
like sports, basketball?
Yeah,
Indians.
like varsity
Yeah.
games, dude.
That's what she kind of reminds me of, just having that mole there.
No, because them are usually down here,
Oh.
not up in the middle of the forehead.
That's a marriage thing. Like, I don't know. They take that off after you get married if you're a woman. I'm just curious. Is it like a ceremonial thing and they just kind of flick it?
You're
You
not
may
married.
flick your bride.
Ding, 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 ding.
And it sticks
Ah,
to
you're
the-
next.
Exactly. It's like, okay.
But,
Fun.
Everybody get down!
All men get down, all ladies stand up. Think. Lacey, you're next.
I do not want to get married.
don't say
I don't
Lacey.
want I know, I regretted it right after I said it, but I wasn't gonna.
Lacey Fowler.
There's a lot
Have
of
you
people.
seen her recently?
I haven't been.
She looks like she's trying too hard to be Asian. She's
Oh.
creepy.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
the way she dresses, the makeup,
images.
the hair,
Oh.
it's creepy, dude.
I don't
Oh,
look
that is-
for her, so.
She was in town the other day, and I seen her cross the street from the High Adventure. I'm going, I hope she don't know I'm here, because I know she'll come over and say hi.
It's like
She stopped talking to me after
don't
I had
know
a big
you.
fight with her.
Don't
What's her
know
name?
you. That's how I
Who?
feel when I'm around her. I'm like,
The Navajo.
Oh,
JC? Or JC?
No, not
Oh,
that
no,
Navajo.
yeah, I know.
The other Navajo that I'm not going to say the name of because they got a big brother.
oh, no.
he might implant PJ into the
Yeah,
gun.
let's just
Yeah,
say
and I'm
it's
afraid it'll come at any time through that window over there.
Tammy or White Rock.
Shut up!
I already know.
He says he's not saying
That's
the
the
name.
reason I
Dumbass,
wasn't
do you not
saying
pay
anything,
attention?
Dude, it's like
Stupid.
saying Voldemort.
Oh.
Damn near.
Actually, I has a friend.
Although, that noise you made was pretty good.
What noise did I make?
Oh.
I can't do it now.
Oh, well. Anyhow,
Anyways.
on to something else. Let's see, what can we think of?
I
here?
gotta get headed home soon.
Yes, I see you got the Fluffy Wonder. Ginger decided to join the podcast as well.
She was here once before, but she kept pulling on my knee.
Ace joined and then he left.
Yeah, and he was over there. Now I don't know.
Ace is right here. drinking.
Anybody else got some stories?
I got stories for days, bro.
Yeah, but some of your stories are inappropriate.
Any that you want to tell right
90% of my stories are inappropriate. I just got that many.
That means 9% of them aren't.
No, that
No.
means 10% of them are.
You don't add very well, man.
Jeez, you're not on one today,
now?
are
You can
you?
tell which
Sheila?
school we
No.
went to.
Wow.
That's what I get. I went to Monroe before here. I'm smarter than you.
Uh-huh.
And you.
That explains why you don't add very well either.
Only marginally.
I spell better than my brother.
Okay.
We all got our strong suits. Math is not mine.
Oh,
I
man.
cannot do advanced math, but if you need your account balanced, I'm your guy.
I got.
Miss Shirt says I can make a serious living off accounting.
There you go.
She told me to go to school for it, but I didn't want to. I don't want to work with numbers.
I don't
I
want to
don't
do
want
math
to
the
be
rest of my
the
life.
I don't want to be the one responsible for a company losing $1 million because I didn't carry a one.
Plus
Yeah,
you
no
might have
kidding.
freaking nightmares
That
of
would
numbers.
suck.
You'd be like,
I have nightmares of numbers already.
It's like I want to
Yeah,
be a
that's
doctor,
fair.
but I don't because if I slip, somebody's getting paralyzed.
or else killed on accident.
Neurosurgeons are the worst to be.
I
They
know,
can screw
huh?
up somebody's life real quick.
Everything
Gotta
is so
sneeze.
sensitive.
Gotta sneeze.
Oh crap! We need to clean this up.
Gotta sneeze, gotta sneeze, run out the door.
Where you
Hey,
going?
nurse, take this. Take this.
Hold these, hold these.
Hold these, hold these. I could just picture, like, you see those, like, people who do, like, documentaries on surgeries, like when the cameramen are standing in the corner. Nurse, hold these. Doctor just bursts out. What's he doing? Oh, he just has to sneeze. Okay, I'm back.
Seriously.
Or else
10 minutes later, I had to change my scrubs, re-sterilize. I'm back.
wait.
No,
And then
seriously.
the carrot guy looks at the door and there's like a little glass and all of a sudden you just see burgers and you're like, well, he had a good sneeze.
So I really want to know what happens if a surgeon
Has to
sneezes.
sneezes.
Yeah, like what if he has to sneeze?
Nurse,
Because like you got somebody's skull open in front of you, you can't just like.
nurse tissue. I could just put nurse tissue. She goes down, starts wiping. No, not there. I need a sneeze.
This is a bad thing though. They have the face masks on.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that'd be one good sneeze.
Oh,
Or she's just in there and you're like,
I
oh.
don't know.
Joe,
Like I was
get him
watching
off
this as a commercial. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what it's for. But there's this guy. He's a mortician. He's the guy who does autopsy on somebody. I don't know what their names
The
are.
mortician.
Yeah.
But he's sitting there. He got the guy open eating his sandwich, and he drops it.
Do I dare?
Which got me thinking. Has this happened to somebody, and they're little be known at the grandma's funeral? There's a half of a sandwich sitting in her.
Her belly's not empty no more.
Like, what if he sat it down on like he has this table right here? Just picture, and he sets it down and moves and goes do something, and he knocks it off inside, and he comes back and sews it up.
Without realizing.
And then later that day, I just picture him like,
What happened to my?
I only ate half of that sandwich. Oh, what happened? Oh my God, Mrs. Adams.
Like, here's the question. Did it dissolve in their stomach or did it mold?
No.
I'm
It wouldn't
thinking
dissolve.
mold.
There's nothing left in there.
Yeah.
They
Hollow.
suck out all, they put a chemical in that dissolves most of the stuff after. It's weird.
Yeah, it's
I've been in
Oh.
an embalming room. That's fun.
Okay.
I had a.
I was just curious.
The same friend that has OCD also went to school
You mean
to
CDO?
for embalming. Yes.
Interesting.
Ew. That's a job I cannot stand the
Can you
smell
imagine
of an
doing
embalming
that
room.
with OCD though? Like real
Oh.
OCD.
I don't know. That might not be so bad.
That yeah, it might be that might be the best person to send it to, but you got to think of the person being with OCD, like just trying to adjust those eyes.
The guy's like, what are you doing?
You,
Shut up!
you forget. They don't have the eyes open.
Yeah.
They're closed.
Oh, touche.
So do we want to move on to our next thing?
I think so. Our next one is what?
Collectibles.
Favorite collectible.
Favorite.
Are we talking about ones in here or ones I got at home? Cause there's a difference.
Why you
Yeah, I
used
know.
to?
I think just collectibles in general.
Things I want to collect, that's a different story too.
Well, I think where we're saying favorite collectibles, I think our original intent for it was our favorite collectible we own.
Alright.
What about
enough.
used to own? Would that work too?
If you don't own it, then you don't own it.
I was just saying, 'cause mine.
Favorite collectibles you own. Not used to own.
What do you own, Shiloh, that you collect?
Not much.
The rocks in between your
Does it
ears
have to
don't
be
count.
specifically advertised as a collectible, or can it just be like anything?
No,
that you
something
collect?
that you collect.
Okay.
I collect bottle caps.
I collect movies. I collect too much crap. I mean, look around my game room.
This is true. This is true.
I know you guys can't see everything, but you can see a slight amount of the knives behind us.
Okay.
That's a video for
Books
another
here,
day.
knives here, knives there, games back there, movies back there,
Toys,
more books,
books, movies, games,
cards,
Stuff.
tons of cards,
little like
models. They're models.
what are they called?
They're Gundams.
Yeah, that's right.
There's Gundam models. There's Zoid models. There's Transformers. There's I don't remember what these guys are called. More Transformers, knives, dragons.
Posters.
It's
These,
a video
that's, and
for
others.
another day. Trust
Alright.
me.
You.
Got a favorite collectible?
I am interested
Bottle cap.
actually.
I know, he threw it at me, so I just put it there. He knows I collect bottle caps. Not my favorite, though.
The only thing I really used to collect is, like I said, the Pezzas.
Yeah, he did collect Pezzas. He actually had a rather large collection. Then he gave him to his mom.
Yeah. Because every time I try to put them on the shelf.
If
or
I
anything-
knew that you was going to get rid of them, though, I would have asked for some.
I know. Well,
He had a Joker Pez
Mhm.
And you didn't tell me.
and a
You
Two-Face
Well, I was
Pez.
telling-
You didn't tell me, you bastard.
Well, I was telling
His mom has them now.
Well, I was telling Mom about it. She's like, "I'll give you $100 for it." I'm like,
Well, I just want the two.
"No."
Or any
Oh,
other
there's a lot
Gotham
of
ones.
there's a lot of Batman ones. There's
Yeah.
like 10 or 12 of them.
Ah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm a Batman fan. Can't
I know.
tell. I love the villains
I was
of
thinking of
Batman.
that afterwards, and I was like,
no.
but every time I put them
I've
on
seen
the
them on my
shelf,
sister's shelf. I'm like, dude, there's like 10 of these I want. You're not having my Pez's. I said I didn't say I wanted them. I said there's some I'd like to have.
but every time I put them on the shelf, the reason why I got rid of them is they always get knocked down. Every time I bump up or freaking anyone does, they just fall down. And
There's an easy way to cheat with that.
Mm-hmm.
Buy you a roll of foam tape.
Good idea.
It comes off the Pez just fine, and you can stick them down. It's double-sided.
never thought of that.
Yeah, I gotta be careful
too
when I
late.
go running into my room. If I if I cut the corner too short, I hit my shelves and everything's gonna fall down. all
It
over
would
me.
be really bad.
But I got a lot of
anyways,
shit on my
I'll
shelves
just
now.
say that's what.
Well, two reasons that'd be bad. Number one, you're going to knock everything down. Two, you might knock yourself out.
Oh yeah, I got one shelf that's about that level with me.
Oh, I had one just inside my door that was that level. And I came into my room too fast before I was used to it being there. Caught it right in my temple. Oh, man, talk about painful.
But anyways, that's what I used to like to collect.
What about you, Mikey? What do you collect?
Oh me.
What is your
favorite
favorite
collectible? I
collectible?
could
Not
go
what
right-
do you collect.
Favorite. Lots of dust. Right?
Yeah, I know.
Like
no,
more
you're
de-
pretty clean right now. You're not collecting
Well,
dust.
except for in this inside.
You might want to white glove test them.
This isn't my favorite, but I used to collect like the toy lightsabers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
you
you
I've
have
actually got
ton
two of them.
those.
Yeah, I love those things.
I've got two somewhere in my stuff.
I used to have a Yoda, Darth Vader, Anakin,
I
Obi-Wan.
want the new one. It's cool.
Which one?
The brand new one, it has the main blade, and then it has two small ones that come out the side.
Oh yeah. The new
It's really
one
cool.
for the new movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I liked General Grievous.
He had four. What are you
I know.
talking about?
Which one did you like?
All
And they
the
weren't all his.
I
They were
know.
stolen from other Jedis.
Jedis.
Technically, all right. If we're gonna get technical about General Grievous, he stole them from other people that he has killed.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Other
And
Jedis.
if you remember
Well, from
right,
Jedis, because he's not actually a Jedi.
yeah, he's not force sensitive because he's removed too much of what his human body.
Yeah, the
Grievous?
only-
Okay, I'm not a Star Wars person. I
He's
won't
not
lie.
human either.
Grievous was a person at some point.
Yeah,
he was.
his brain, heart, and lungs, I believe that's it, are still within his body.
I think so.
I think everything else
That's
is
my
robot.
favorite.
Yeah,
Oh,
eyes.
except for
Everything
the
else
other
is
original.
robot.
Yeah, he's basically a big cyborg.
I
Yeah.
thought he was a robot. I thought that was it. Oh.
No.
No, he's
If-
some sort of alien from a really warlike race.
Yeah. When you watch the actual movie, when they finish him off, they actually shoot him and pops his heart.
They said they like shoot him, or Obi-Wan shoots him multiple times in the heart, and it sets his heart on fire.
Yeah.
And it bursts.
It pops and
Actually, man.
I've only,
watch
I've only
his-
seen one Star Wars full through.
That
The
was
first one.
That was the first Star Wars movie I ever watched in theaters, or the first movie I ever watched in
Also,
theaters.
one.
First movie I ever watched in theaters.
You know, we're getting off topic.
The Lion, the Witch, and the War. Narnia.
Yeah.
Narnia.
I couldn't think of the name of that.
Anyway,
I was saying, also another one off that movie I like is Jar Jar Binks.
Everybody hates Jar Jar. I don't get it.
I don't have a
like
problem with
Jar
it.
Jar.
I
He's
love him.
annoying.
He's freaking
I think he's
awesome.
funny as hell.
Yeah,
He
he's
is.
there for comedic effect.
Like, I like the other ones like Chewbacca and Yoda.
Yes, he's an imbecile, but that's the point.
I know,
He's
but
the funny effect.
he's too much of an
And
imposter.
he kind of, for, I don't know, to
No,
other people,
I've seen
when I
worse.
saw him, he kind of reminded me of me. a little
Hold on.
bit.
That is
You
true.
do have a point there.
He kind of did. That's why
He's
I'm
got a very big point there.
But favorite thing that I collect, I would have to say, right? I've got two favorites. Guitars, obviously, because
Oh, yeah.
like I don't have a huge collection, but I do like to collect guitars.
Yeah. Money's the problem with that one.
Yeah, that's the big issue. But I've
It's
got
a
three.
money's the problem with all collectibles.
Yeah, I got 3 right now, so I'm doing good. Doing good. My collection's just starting. The other one I would have to say hacky sacks.
Hacky
That
sacks
is
are
cool.
awesome.
They are.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got like a
I've
whole
got
bunch.
Bring a
6
hacky,
of
I'll
them.
sting you.
I'm
Oh.
good.
I'll play sting with you.
I'm good.
I got like
Gosh,
6 hacky sacks myself.
I found
Really?
out the hard way, PJ. That's
I don't know where they're at the moment, but I have them.
I don't
Dude,
know where mine
I know
are.
Flop plays hacky. Me, I play hacky. You play hacky. I play hacky. What do you play with us?
I don't play because I suck at it, but I enjoy it.
So do I. But
So,
Yeah,
I bet we could this play with us.
Play
A big hacky. today.
Chewbacca would play. Chewbacca would play.
I'm not good at thinking.
That's hacky, and none of us are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
heck, yeah. Just
Everything but your hand.
yeah.
So that's my favorite collectible.
Is that a soccer? Is that a soccer?
So you don't get cross.
No, but I know, but they got like for soccer.
Possibly because they do the same thing with soccer balls.
That's what I'm thinking. Huh?
It's a good possibility.
Anyway, PJ, what is your favorite?
Well, are we talking a specific collectible I own, or like a things I collect?
Okay, we'll do this. Specific collectible you own and most favorite collection.
Okay. Well, oh man. Ugh.
Okay, if we're going that way, my favorite, absolute favorite out of any collection that I have is my little green guitar.
That one with like the eagle on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Favorite collectible like single thing right now is the Brotherhood Still Pop. I bought the Funk Pop. I love that. Thing's cool. Cool. Didn't ever have to show you guys. I was going to go do another box, I got the and I just put it on my shelf. But he's cool. I'll take a picture and put it up. I'll take a picture. I need to put a picture.
I've seen
I'm gonna put that whole Fallout one in the like someone.
I don't think it's. I don't know. There was in Loot Crate they had like a bikini thing from Skyrim and Loot Crate a long time ago. That was one of those little figures. And then just recently I found out they do more than just that one. So they've got like a Daedric Warrior one.
Oh yeah, the Skyrim's got.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. It was actually in the Mega Crate.
Yeah.
The red figure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
I'm pretty sure I know which one you're talking about.
Oh
I'll
well.
have to
There's
show
one.
it to you
One
guys.
I want. It's a big pop like. It's Halloween.
Yeah.
It's a pop Halloween. It's cool looking one. It's cool looking one. I was gonna put them. I decided to buy Stay Puft instead. No, I Stay Puft cut stuff as Halloween was.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was weird. I thought you think Halloween would be.
And
Favorite collection. That's a difficult one. I collect a lot of things. I do love collecting bottle caps.
that's not his favorite. I
No,
know.
I do love collecting bottle caps. I love collecting bottles, but that's not the reason I love bottle. So I'm thinking someone in the post-apocalyptic era will love me. Someone's gonna love me, or I'm gonna pull the I'm gonna get a bottle for him.
There you go.
Oh, that's a hard question to know. I like Joker and Harley Quinn stuff. I really do. Especially those two you got me for my birthday out there. Those things are awesome.
The figures or the posters?
Oh, the posters. Oh.
Yeah.
See, I know him pretty well. I got him
Well-
2 figures last year that he loved. This year I got him 2 posters that he loves.
I still haven't found a place for those damn posters, but it's my Harley Quinn and Joker stuff I got that I love the best.
I figured that would be your top
I
because
kind of thought so too. Vera?
No, it's your dog tag.
you're
wearing it.
putting me in a massive bind.
What's your
Favorite
thing
specific
you
collectible?
That's a good Yu-Gi-Oh.
You have a lot.
Well, considering I have over 600 Transformers.
See, you got some cards over there. You got some knives over there. That's cool. Books.
I would have to say overall my favorite collectible is actually the sword that my sister got me for Christmas.
Is it that one over there in the corner?
It is. It's that samurai sword.
Alright, I like
That's the
that.
bonus of being here. You can look around and see them.
But my
Yeah.
favorite overall collection, freak dudes.
Knives, games.
Movies.
I've got Lego sets,
Oh yeah.
which includes sets from Mega Bloks and sets from Legos.
You got every console that I can think of.
There's a couple I don't have.
You don't have a
Yeah,
clue.
They're
ColecoVision.
mostly handhelds.
Yeah.
He does not have
Uh,
a ColecoVision.
No, I don't, but I have one of the others that are, I can't remember what brand it is.
He also
got
has
Nintendo
a,
Vision,
he
which
don't
I
have
think
a
are kind of
Wii U.
There's actually older than that. No, I don't have a Wii U yet.
No.
That's the only new
Dude.
console you're missing.
Yeah, I know. I got a PS4, PS3, PS2, PS1,
I fell
Xbox
in
One,
love-
Xbox 360, regular Xbox. Got all the Segas except for the Sega Game Gear, which is one of the handhelds I don't got. I don't have most of the Nintendo handhelds, and I'm missing one of the PlayStation handhelds.
Which
I don't
one?
have the PS Go.
You got a
man.
massive card collection spanning everything.
Hold on. I fell in love with my Wii U. I will openly
There are
admit that.
games on it that I want to play, and that's
I-
why I want one.
so
Well,
you're a
see.
robosexual.
Yeah.
Well,
Mario
at least he made
Maker.
it to it.
Mario Maker just came out. They had the 3D Mario game that that one.
Yeah.
Super Smash Brothers, the Wind Waker HD.
This is the question for me that will decide if I ever get a Wii U or another Nintendo console again. When's the next Mario Party coming out? I get that's a game that ruins friendships, but I love it so much.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it. For
Super
a long
Neither
Smash
have I.
Bros.
I
love.
think if I had to choose a specific favorite collectible, as much as I love my knives and my Transformers and all that, I would have to say cards. I love to collect playing cards. And they don't even have to be playing cards.
Cards
You know,
of any kind.
poker cards are my favorite. I don't know why, just the different designs. And
You've got some awesome ones right here too.
these are my favorites. That's why they're up here. But I've got 35, 40 decks in a box in that closet.
It also
Nice.
reminds me of the Magic one card of the ace tearing it up and putting it in
Yeah.
the box.
I
love
collect
that.
poker decks, but I have some poker decks that are for magic tricks. And, well, I love playing on them tricks. The one's really hard to do if people catch it. You do it wrong, they catch it, you're screwed.
Yeah.
It's really easy to screw
But
up
you
on.
You
can't
it.
can
do-
tell you really
you
do
can't do
love
the ace
cards,
one.
not just
Not
poker
very
cards
often.
though, but
Well, no, like the
All
tearing
cards.
up.
Oh, I've got Pokemon, I've got Yu-Gi-Oh, I've got Magic, I've got Digimon, I've got Duel Masters, I have
Bakugan.
Chaotic. We're talking cards.
Oh,
I have baseball, football, basketball, racing, hockey.
Evil Ernie.
I do have comic book cards. I have
I love
fantasy art cards. I mean,
Just name it.
I've
man.
got a
throwing
crap load.
ones.
Yes, I have throwing cards. I love them. They're a blast.
Probably my favorite thing in this room, honestly.
Favorite thing in this room, that's a whole different story overall.
Hey, go ahead. Pick one favorite item out of this room right now.
Can I pull it off the wall?
Sure. If it's not permanently attached.
It's not permanently attached.
Yeah, I figured you'd go for them. If I go for favorite...
Balls!
No, you did not stab yourself in the balls. You stabbed yourself in the gut. I go for favorite thing in this room. It's not them, actually. I do love them, though.
one I would. I'm not gonna pull off. But,
That's pretty much going for favorite knife, though.
but this,
Yeah.
I love.
Because one of my favorite knives is... One of my favorite items is a
Oh,
knife.
actually no. Actually, that one I love. That knife. Right there.
Too bad nobody can see you.
I know.
Yeah, it's off screen.
Hold on.
That one's a little hard because it's actually got a nail going through the center of it.
Yeah.
One of the holes. It's kind of hard to get
I'm
down.
ready. I can show them what I like now.
He's pretending to be Freddy Krueger.
These things are so
Sorry,
cool.
not Freddy Krueger. Wolverine.
Freddy Krueger's only got... Freddy Krueger's got 5 claws. Wolverine's got 3.
Yep.
Wait, no, it's... No, that's 4 claws. That's not Wolverine. That's more like Freddy Krueger.
Now, quit quoting movies. You'll get us in trouble.
I don't know what movie it's from.
I do.
Actually, it'd be hard. I do like that one. I also like the regular swords.
So in case nobody has figured out what's going on, everybody got up and started looking for their favorite knife.
I don't know. Do you consider
But
this
it's
a
not
knife?
exactly a knife.
Nah.
It's a
fair point.
full-on arm weapon. It's just fun.
I got my favorite knife in my pocket that I own.
A 7-inch throwing dart. Right in with it. It's just fun.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mikey, do you got an itch? Let me pick your nose. You need a shave, too?
I do a
Actually-
little bit, yeah.
Out of all of those, ever shown this one?
Okay.
This one actually is. Wow.
You just have to be careful not to injure anybody or
Yeah.
yourself, or I might get mad.
This is my favorite.
What about you, Mike? You never picked one? At least
I did,
didn't.
yeah. The
Oh,
playing
yeah.
cards back here.
Yep.
I absolutely adore these playing
I love
cards
them.
back
The
here.
cards are awesome.
They are.
This thing right back
That
here
one.
past Mikey. Hey, Mikey, point at the crisp blade behind your head.
The what?
The curvy blade behind your head.
Yes.
You'll have to
This
lean
one?
over so it can be visible.
There you go. That one is Walker's, Floppy's least favorite because it's trying to kill him.
Yeah.
No,
Literally.
we're all just in each other's way.
Yeah, he was stretching one day, and how he done it, I don't know. But somehow he popped that knife, that specific one, off the screws and caught it in front of his face. He still don't know how he done it. He was scared shitless, and he will not sit there very often because that knife is there.
I got my favorite knife that I own on me.
Okay.
And this was like my...
I don't have my favorite one on me right
Which
now.
goes along with my favorite collections.
I know, it's a Joker knife.
Purple Joker.
Oh yeah, I did see this one.
I don't know if you'll be able to see it.
Hold it still for a second, it might adjust.
Holding still is a question
Pull it out just a little ways from it. 'Cause it's focused.
on Mikey.
It might, well, it don't autofocus.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll have to go closer because it seems like it's getting blurrier.
Well, you know what? I'll just
Hey.
say it. It says, "Why so serious?" on it right there.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I love it. And Bodil got that for me for my birthday. That was sweet.
I do
Which
have one,
reminds
but
me.
I cannot
What?
find it.
Oh, that's cool. Where'd you get that?
My oldest nephew gave it
Oh.
to me as an early birthday present.
Hmm.
He was in town today.
Oh, he was?
I changed, as you can see, I changed the chain
Oh, yeah.
because the chain that was on it was too small. Check that thing out.
What?
It's a Chinese looking dragon wrapped around a cat's eye marble.
That
The
is
cat's
cool.
eye stone.
Yeah.
You know, I've lost that one of my knives. You know that colored one that.
That was awesome.
Oh, the one that I
Yeah,
ordered
I
for
can't
you?
find it.
Huh?
Dude.
Yeah, he gave that to me today. I'm
I'm
like,
going to,
freaking badass.
I
I love dragons and it's cool as hell.
I don't know why. I just thought of this. If there was something you could buy, like a collectible, in essence, or a collection, what would it be?
If I could afford my ideal collection, I would have.
Stratocasters and Les Pauls out your ass.
No, yeah, probably. I'd have like a huge collection of guitars, but
Well,
if I didn't automatically default to guitars, it'd have to be like a collection of swords and claymores and stuff like
That'd
that.
be cool.
You know,
you know what my overall collection would be if I had a fortune that I could just spend on collecting? Medieval stuff.
Me too.
Armors and everything.
Oh yeah,
I would.
I
too.
love that.
I do too. Also, I do have to say, you know, I like that knife. I also like that one.
That one is fun. That one is deadly in
This
its
one?
own way, yes.
That
'Cause
hurts
that
going in
sucker-
and coming out.
That sucker's heavy.
Especially if you
thump him.
club someone with that.
You can thump him with the head of it and kill somebody.
That thing comes off.
Yeah.
Oh, that is kind of a.
Yeah.
That's solid.
That
And
is.
you could rip something like stab him and probably take
No,
something
that's where that one does
Oh,
damage.
yeah, that's
that
right.
one pulls things back
Yeah,
out.
But that
that's
one-
a gutter.
Oh no, a good stab and turn.
Yeah, this would do some serious damage.
But I love that one. Also,
It's got a funky skull on it.
which is cool.
Kind of hard to see because of lighting, but you know,
And
you get the basic idea. It's a fun
Today's
little
been a
knife.
fun day.
yeah, no.
You can
Overall.
stab somebody, or you can just thump them over the head and knock them unconscious.
That is also. I
Can you
like
tune
those
your
kinds-
piano with it?
No, no. Let's find out.
I'm not a piano.
I am not a piano.
But also
I'm a
PJ,
bit of a whale, but I'm not a piano.
that one
I
I
don't
like,
know about that.
or showed. I like those kind. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Just like those kind of swords.
These
Well,
are would technically be considered short swords, not
Yeah, like-
swords.
Yeah.
They're dirks.
But that
This
one,
is
That, yeah, I like that one
God.
a lot.
basically brought. Well, not.
Can we just round it down and say I love everything in this damn room?
Yeah.
Tell me about
no,
it.
I can't help it that I have some cool stuff.
That thing. Is
I mean, you stab in with somebody, then we're gonna hook and pull shit back out, and then it's got the in essence built-in brass knuckles.
The
So you
government's
really
gonna come
should
for us after this.
Yeah, they are.
Let them. They will take my life before they take my weapons.
You can have my guns, but you gotta take the bullets first.
Good luck
That's
getting
right.
in.
Uh-huh. You'll be prepared. Literally.
I do not have them for weapons against each other. I have them
Glad you
for...
reminded me.
I'm sorry.
Looks.
I'm not trying to push you guys or anything.
Sure. You just don't want to be here no more.
Hey man, I'll get skinned. My mom will probably come and borrow one of your knives.
I wouldn't put it past her, honestly.
By the way, that one is.
I don't know what makes a good skin in
It'll
one.
be alright for now.
I know that sword in there over there is really sharp.
Especially the scorpion one.
I was going to say, did you pay attention to that scorpion blade? That curve on that?
Yeah.
It's over there.
Huh?
The curve on that would be nice for skinning somebody.
Well, thanks for giving my mother ideas, guys.
Not yet, but I can. I'll make
no,
sure
it's
she
mo-
watches
hold
the
on.
video.
She might.
Also,
Anyhow,
flying monkey.
like,
103 minutes.
as far as collectibles go, I like a lot of stuff. But like dragons, I collect
Yeah.
butane lighters. I love lighters, period. But butane lighters and old world lighters.
Especially Zippos.
Well, old world is trench lighters.
Yeah.
I've got Zippos too. I got my butane torch. Good, you could even see the flame on camera. Holy crap!
And this is just a blob.
Bloop.
We
But,
are the champions.
Cards. I don't care what kind of cards. Model kits of all types I love, but mostly like Gundams and Zoids. Things that have to do with anime are some of my favorites.
Yeah.
And we will do a video one of these days where we kind of show that stuff because that's something we planned.
Yeah.
But it's going to have to be done with a camera different than the one we're using right now because the autofocus, or this one doesn't autofocus, and it really sucks for stuff like that.
I got a good camera on this thing.
We've got our Call of Duty cameras, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And I got a 32 gig chip
Gig?
for mine.
Good.
But
That's my
I
only-
probably got a total of like 50 different collections that I have, and they're not even complete. The hell'd you do?
Oh, no, someone attacked me.
Oh, okay.
Anywho, BJ.
Yeah, anyhow.
Oh, is it my time for my special thing?
Yeah, sure. Get it out
Yay!
here. Where are we setting?
Alright. It's getting closer. November 10th is drawing close. I've said this before, and I'll say it again
Wow.
even after November 10th comes
Is it
out.
really November 10th?
Yes, and
Yeah.
it's already freaking October. So
That's actually
I'm
5
loving
days
this.
before my birthday.
I love it.
4 days after my birthday.
4 days before.
Things are getting close. Things are getting excited. My Xbox is finally getting shipped off to get fixed, and hopefully it's back by November 10th.
It
And
took like 2 weeks to get it shipped off after we boxed it.
yeah, but Bodale just could not find the place. But Kinsey did finally find it, and they shipped it off. It was in Salt Lake last time I checked. I'm going to go home and check it. But I love Fallout. I always have. I know this kid likes it pretty much as I do.
I haven't played it yet, but I'm getting ready to.
It's one of my favorite game series.
I might
It
actually-
is probably my favorite game
And by the way,
series.
to let you know, Peter, I might try getting into it. Also,
Good, if I can get a
Yes.
whole crew here. Yay.
It
I've
is
got 3 in the
Actually,
closet. Fallout
Nope.
3.
I need to
There
play
is
it.
something I wish they was on Fallout 4. I don't want MMO style online. I want local
Multiplayer.
Yeah.
Not local. I didn't mean that, but
We
like
know what you
short,
meant.
like 4 or 5 party groups.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can go waste raiding, anyways.
Something kind of like
Small raid parties
yeah,
and stuff
something
like that.
Kind of like
Kinda like-
Destiny, where you would be able to invite your
A
friends.
fire team.
Or
Yeah.
kind of like Halo. Where
Well,
kind of.
Halo's 4v4 and stuff like that. That's not what he's meaning.
Uh,
He's meaning a group of like say 4, 5, 6 characters that can get together and go in and wipe out an area.
Because think,
Oh.
in this new Fallout, you can be able to build you can build settlements.
Yeah, it would be
You can tear down old buildings and build new ones. You could build a whole town with your 5, 6 good buddies. And you could have people sitting there watching, waiting for the raiders to come, because it is confirmed there will be raiding parties against built settlements.
That
Yeah.
is awesome.
But I've got again, and I can go on a whole
Hold
episode
on.
on Fallout.
Hold up. I know exactly what you mean. Like, not an MMO like the Elder Scrolls Online, like what they did with that, because I was expecting that to be a lot different than it actually was.
Like, I like ESL, but
Yeah, it's
not what
it's
I
a good
expected,
game.
but it's
It's
still
a
a
good
good
game.
game. I play it every now and then
But
when
like,
I'm here.
invite your friends to a game and do like a Minecraft sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And plus, it'll be a whole lot easier to take down Deathclaws with more than one buddy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dogmeat will probably be help, but no wait, his name's not Dogmeat in this game. I don't know
No,
what it's gonna be.
not. I don't remember.
Dogmeat's from Fallout 3.
Have they even
Yep.
said it yet?
I don't know.
Maybe. It's hard to
Anyway.
say.
Anyways.
Continue.
I'm really excited. I could go on a full episode or two about Fallout, so I'll just narrow it down to a countdown clock. We have 37 days, 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 12 seconds. And then I'm gonna disappear for a few weeks.
Yeah, well, it might be earlier than that when I disappear.
Oh yeah, you got Halo 5 comes out sometimes this month, don't it?
Oh, yeah.
23 days, 23 hours.
And I got it pre-ordered also.
I'm thinking about getting it. Wait, what day? Ooh, my half. Ooh, I'm
That's
excited.
actually getting close too. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, it's game season. Game season.
just to let you know again, I am a huge Halo fan.
Yep. I gotta
We
figure out
all
what
are.
I'm doing for my birthday, though.
We all love Halo.
Mm-hmm.
I
Got
didn't
a
get a
good
chance to play
memory, so
through the
we
fourth
will
one,
still
though. That's the-
continue it.
and I probably won't because I gotta leave my Xbox behind.
See how
Mikey,
you are.
what you doing tomorrow? We're gonna team up on Halo 4 down here and we'll beat it in one day.
That could be possible.
What
I
am
could do
doing
it too.
tomorrow?
I work closing tomorrow.
I don't see your point.
Who says I'm gonna let your ass stay in my room while I'm at work?
I'm kidding.
I know.
Well, if I get off
I know,
early,
but I don't. I work closing tomorrow
April.
too.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I was thinking if we all get down and start to come over.
I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. Sure. We're
That's fine.
Episode 5?
Fine.
Maybe. No. Yeah, I should have our block.
I don't know when I'm leaving.
I want to do a Fallout 4 episode before you leave. You know as much as I do.
Not quite as much, but I know a little bit.
I want a Fallout episode, and I really want one. That might be the day it comes out. I don't know.
We'll see. You never know.
Stick that bottle cap in my pocket.
Alrighty.
As far as that goes,
Any closing comments?
not that I can think of right offhand.
Nah.
No, not that I can think of. It's been a good podcast, though.
It has.
It-
109
They're
minutes.
always fun. It's funner with more than just me and him, but we have had fun on the ones that we've done.
Oh,
Yeah, plus it gives like other people who don't know what a small town is like a little bit of an insight into our lives.
Yeah, this is
Especially-
90% of the town right here.
Because like we
Well, that's a little drastic there. There
Yeah,
are
but-
800
82.
people in this
let me
town.
just explain that we don't have anything to do other than what we tell you about.
Yeah.
So there's no movie theater, no bowling alley. There's nothing
The
fun.
closest thing is we got a show house and it's a bar
Yeah, well, kind of.
where
Basically.
3 of us can't
And it's
even go
not
yet.
even open all the time.
No, it's open
Yeah.
like some.
But see, literally, our town is a mile and a quarter from signpost to signpost on the outsides of town. And there are just over 800 people in our town.
Yep.
It is not a small town, but it's smaller than most people are used to.
Yeah.
And
Small town, some people think 10,000 people live
exactly.
in a town.
Yeah.
We got 800.
Yeah, there's no major conveniences. We have one grocery store and amazing 3 gas stations.
Hold on.
No,
One's
we-
a hippy-dippy mercantile, but it's still a grocery store.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. But it actually has some good stuff in it, though. Amazing, though. Amazing.
I've never,
Really
I've never
expensive.
actually went.
Oh, I know. Way
So.
expensive.
I've never been in there.
I gotten a couple of sodas out of there. They're pretty good.
Aiden took me in there. Of course, it
But,
was Aiden.
Yeah, well, you know. We have
Love you, Aiden.
4 restaurants and 2... Well, we have 4 restaurants. We have basically a Frosty shop and a Subway. Yes, he works at the
And also,
Nemo's. It's not just a Frosty shop. It's
also
got
I
a
work
name.
at one of
And
them.
it's
Come
not
and
the
get
fish.
a birthday.
I work at
It's called it's not the fish.
It's not clownfish. Clownfish.
If
It's
you
actually
don't,
a pretty damn good little place to go eat.
Oh, yeah.
Very-
I
Almost.
love- I love-
I will support full everything. Everything I think good.
I've only eaten
I
there.
really want
I really like the ribs. They are badass.
like where are the baby back ribs?
They're smoked and then cooked in beer and barbecue sauce. They fall off the freaking bone,
Will they
dude.
even let me have that being underage?
Oh, yeah.
Though?
The beer
Because
cooks off.
The actual alcohol cooks out of
Okay,
it.
yeah,
It's like
that's-
beer. They're beer battered
I
fries.
didn't
Do they
think
still do
about
beer?
that.
Do they still do beer
Yeah,
battered
but
fries?
they don't make them. The beer battered fries are bought.
Yeah,
Oh.
but still.
They're
Still,
still
they're pretty
good.
good.
I'm
They
gonna
are.
have to try them now.
Yeah, the ribs are awesome. Just get out.
What? How often is Circle open every day? Every day?
Oh, steak. Steak.
They open Thursday?
Closes on
Yes.
Tuesdays, don't it?
Yeah. 'cause
Tuesdays
we-
it's usually closed till sometimes dinner.
Yeah.
Sometimes
'cause-
it's closed all day. Next
clean.
month, it'll be closing.
Yeah,
Oh.
in November.
It always closes down sometime in November.
So I bet it. So I bet it Thursdays. I got Thursday off, and so
There you go.
I don't
Yep.
got no money.
And
I'm just let's just discuss our plans for this next week. What are you doing Thursday?
Don't know yet because I got Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off, and I haven't made plans.
Sweet, I got Thursday off too, and Friday I'm going somewhere though. So
Yeah, no, you guys are going out of town.
we're
That's
going to Bodo. We're coming for you. Oh no, watch us. We're coming. Watch. We're
Hey, tell me that.
coming. Schler's back.
If he does not,
That's what.
he's got to be a smartass sometime.
See,
I don't know. Bo Dilly.
you are doing that. You got time off. I'm moving.
What's your big
I
deal?
think I'm
Possibly
moving.
moving.
I have no idea.
You work. That's right. You work for a living.
So do I. But I got them 3 days off.
Usually it's Wednesday I got, but sometimes I get Thursday.
I'm supposed to be moving over the town over, so I'm not. No. I'll
Okay,
for
3 times
now.
language.
Anyway, so I may not another podcast.
I don't know.
Do the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a while.
Next episode, we are going to finally.
That's why we're getting finished.
I'm going
It's get on your Netflix and start watching.
I'm gonna be moving and looking for a job.
You know, there's guys on porn in English.
I don't know. He don't have much to offer. He's kind of skinny.
I know what you're saying.
I'm gonna keep whore.
And the very expensive one, politician athletes.
I never said nothing about cheap. He's just all in the corner. Come up with a job idea. Come on.
Tell me this. You haven't talked to someone for 2-3 months. The first thing they call you is a whore. You're a whore. You're
Hey, the corner's been good to me.
Tell me to get to the
Tell them
corner.
at least I'm a good crack dealer.
My crack sells. Everybody like. Exactly.
My efforts don't make any sound anymore.
Like Chewbacca is just
Yeah.
something in.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Oh, dude, that does it. So we're gonna
Channel.
Chewbacca just sucks everything in.
dude, I can cast cars with that thing. Cars with things.
This is already going to be bad.
job.
It is.
Alright.
Close your mouth and hear something's going on.
Say something like
I think I can.
Yeah.
I leave for this podcast.
I can ramble for another hour.
Oh, I know I could, but we need to be somewhat decent about it. For our podcast, I don't think it would go over very well.
They do that on iTunes all the time.
That's not
I know. It's a computer doing it. You can take some, go on your phone.
Dude, we are so.
Shut.
there. You go.
I don't know how to do that.
I don't know how that works. But anyway, you already please like and subscribe and definitely other comments. Leave us comments because we're always to look at and try. If we want to do something or check something out and review it, but we're always willing to try it if we can get on with it. You know, yeah, exactly. We always like suggestions.
Constructive suggestions.
Don't be an ass.
Yeah, there's.
He does enough of that.
Yeah, that's my job.
But anyway, please feel free to comment and tell next time. Have a nice one.